All right, ladies and gentlemen, what is going on? Welcome one and all to this game, the final game of, I guess, the first round of games in round one of the 2025 NBA playoffs. This is the final game between the Saturday and Sunday slates. Currently, right now, there is a game with the Cleveland Cavaliers and the Miami Heat, and the Cavaliers are up by 12 with 6 minutes left to go in the fourth quarter. We've got some NBA basketball for you, and today is a good one. Today is going to be a good day. Let's pop out this chat right now. Today is going to be a good game because we've got the Warriors and the Rockets going head-to-head. So, let's take a quick look, guys, because we've got a lot to talk about. There's a lot to get into, and we're actually going to start by taking a look at what we've seen so far. I actually took the liberty. What up, Tony? What up, Trey Flip Tony? Yo, what up, man? We got my little brother in the house. Yo, check out his Instagram page. If you guys are into skateboarding or anything like that, you should check out Trey Flip Tony. That's my little brother out there. My younger brother, I should say. He's actually taller than me. My younger brother, I'm 6'1". He's about 6'2". So shout out to him. What's up, Bewey? Shout out to Dusty Attic. What up, Robert Samora? Father Time in the house as well. We got Simon Plumber in the house. And a few other guys in here hanging out right now. Okay, I'm going to step out of the way. And yes, I understand that I did this preemptively. I counted the chickens before they had hatched. This isn't necessarily true right here. It hasn't happened just yet, but the Cavaliers are up by 12 with 6 minutes left to go. Can the Miami Heat win? Yes, they absolutely can, but just for my own simplicity, I went ahead and put it this way. If I have to correct this graphic, then I will. But this is what we're looking at across the NBA. After the first round of games, we have one game left to play. As you can see, all of the number one seeds or the higher seats actually won, except for the one exception here with the Milwaukee Bucks losing to the Indiana Pacers. But this is 1 through 4. And then this is 8 through 5 coming back the other way. So 8, 7, 6, 5. And you can see how these are matched up. Same thing on this side, right? 1 through 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 going back the other way. The game that we have today is this one right here, ladies and gentlemen. This is what you guys are tuning in for. Houston Rockets and the Golden State Warriors going at it head-to-head today. That is the game that we will be covering, so let's talk about it. Let's talk about the game that we have on hand. Okay, these two teams, when we look at them head-to-head, one team is very, very solid on the defensive side. The other team very, very solid on the offensive side. Let's take a quick look at this playoff Curry, and Jimmy is hopefully about to cook, says Ethan the man. I actually have a theory about this, guys. I believe that Amin Thompson from the Houston Rockets is going to lock down Steph Curry. I think Steph Curry is going to put up maybe 12 points today. This will be a Jimmy Butler game, and not just a Jimmy Butler game. I think this is going to be a Jimmy Butler series for the Golden State Warriors. If the Warriors are going to win this series and advance into the next round to beat the Houston Rockets out, it's going to come down to Jimmy Butler, not just Steph Curry. They've got some additional firepower with that Jimmy Butler trade, adding Jimmy Butler onto the squad. He's helped the team in steals, rebounds, free throw percentage, and just about every single category Jimmy Butler has helped out the team. But we're going to get there in just a moment. Let's take a look at these stats up front. So just at a glance, guys, it goes pretty back and forth. This is anybody's series, and that's why I'm so excited to cover this series. 114 is what they average on the Houston Rockets side, almost 114 just shy on the Golden State Warriors side. This is neck and neck. This is going to be a photo finish. I think this will be a long series. I think this will be the only series. If any series is going to go to Game 7, it's going to be this one. Well, I guess we can say the Clippers and Nuggets series might also go to a Game 7, but I really like this matchup between these two teams. 45% for both teams and the field goal. 36% from three, but that's mostly thanks to Steph Curry. 35% for three for the Houston Rockets. Rebounds per game, that's the advantage that the Rockets have, but there's a lot going on. Shout out to Malachi. Shout out to Clumsy. Shout out to Harold and Robert. Shout out to you guys who are here right now watching this live stream. Ethan DeMan, I see you out there, bro. Shout out to you guys. Fist bumps to everybody who's watching this right now. Okay, scrolling by at the bottom, guys, this is the spread for today's game. Sunday, April 20th, 420, blaze it. Happy Easter. Happy 420 to you guys. Golden State Warriors, Houston Rockets. The Warriors are projected to win this Actually, according to CBS, it looks like the Houston Rockets are projected to win this game. They are at home, and they are the leading seed in this matchup. You can see this over here one more time. Every team on the left side, 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. And then 5, 6, 7, 8. 5, 6, 7, 8. You dig? You following? So we've got 2 and 7 going head-to-head right now. It's going to be a lot closer than you might think initially. Let's break it down by starting with the away team. We're going to start with the Golden State Warriors. Now, these numbers, they're not skewed. They're not made up. These are just the actual facts, and I color-coded it so that you guys can make heads or tails of what we're seeing over here. Points per game, 113.9 is actually good for 17th in the NBA. Really not that bad when you look close. It's middle of the pack, but it doesn't just come down to that, right? If you put up 113, 114, as long as you don't give up that much, you'll win some games. And thanks to Green, they've been pretty good on the offensive glass. Those Darius Green, those rebounds are huge. Those rebounds are huge here for the Golden State Warriors, and even then he's not like the number one. I don't know about Jalen Green, says Clumsy. We got a couple greens on the court today. We will have a couple greens on the court today. Cleveland Cavaliers starting to pull ahead even further. They're about to get a 20-point lead. They're up by 17 right now over the Miami Heat. No surprise there. What I am surprised about is the three-point percentage. So 36.4% from three-point land, ladies and gentlemen, 36.4%. I would expect more out of the Golden State Warriors. When you have literally the most prolific shooter of all time right here in Steph Curry, the best shooter that has ever played the game, and you can't argue it, guys. You can say Larry Bird. You can say whoever you want to say. This man right here is the best shooter of the basketball that I have ever had the privilege of watching play the game ever, hands down. Now, he's not alone. You got Draymond. You got Draymond Green over here on one side. Draymond is that dude. Draymond Green is that dude over here. And I'm telling you, did I call him Darius earlier? Draymond Green is that dude. He's the guy who gets those offensive boards. He gets the defensive rebounds. He gets those nitty-gritty and difficult situations. He's also the enforcer, and he's also a loose screw. If anyone's going to get a technical foul today on either side, guys, it's going to be a Draymond Green technical. But Draymond Green has anchored this unit defensively. Points per game allowed, 110. Field goals percentage, the field goal percentage allowed inside the top 12. Assists per game allowed inside the top 10 at blocking those passes. And, of course, it's not just Draymond. It's everybody out there. Appreciate you, Clumsy. Are you talking about Draymond? Because, yeah, this dude is an absolute beast, and you can see the lion roar right here, right now. Okay, guys, on the other side, right, this is the away team. And all the hype, all the gas for the Golden State Warriors, they deserve their flowers. I'm not going to try to take that away from them. But you know who else deserves their flowers? And you know who else is a very underrated team despite being the number 2 team in the West? The Houston Rockets. Look at that defensive ability right there. Not just the defensive ability, a lot of it thanks to Sengun, Alperen Sengun, who has just been an absolute godsend for the Houston Rockets. But Fred VanVleet has been doing what he can on the offensive side of things. Now, this team doesn't score a whole lot of points. Again, 114 to the 113.9. It's, it is what it is. But on the other side over here, defensively, less than 110 points. That puts them in top 6 in the NBA. Field goal percentage allowed, 45, just under 46% field goal percentage allowed. Top 6 in the NBA. Top 10 in every single category defensively. And if you are sleeping on this Houston Rockets defense, yo, you better wake up because this defense is for real. And they will lock down, I'm telling you right now, they're going to lock down either Jimmy Butler or Steph Curry. But one of those two guys is going to be taken away in this contest. And if not, then the Golden State Warriors will win this game. I'm telling you right now, they need to find a way to shut down Curry. They need to find a way to shut down the other big shot players, the other big players. Easier said than done when you're going up against the Golden State Warriors. And we'll talk about all of those players here in just a moment. But offensively, not so great for the Houston Rockets. Houston Rockets offense isn't really where they hang their hat. Of course, Fred VanVleet has been pretty good for the team. He's not the only baller out there. We'll talk about everybody else on the starting lineups here in just a moment. But teams overall, guys, I like what I see on the right side, on the defensive side. Over here on the other side, questionable. Anthony's saying, I miss Tracy McGrady, bro. T-Mac? T-Mac was for real, for real. All right, guys, let's take a quick look at the starters then, shall we? Here are your starters for the Golden State Warriors. We'll start by looking. I'll step on over on this side, and you can see their numbers over here, photos over here, so you guys can make heads or tails. We'll start at the center position. Draymond Green, ladies and gentlemen. Draymond Green. Let me pull up some additional notes here while we make this. Draymond Green is going to be the player that we want to focus on defensively for the Golden State Warriors. Apologize. Golden State Warriors, ladies and gentlemen, we're going to take a look at some of these notes here. Draymond Green this season, he's averaging just 9 points per game, 6 rebounds per game, that's 44th in the NBA, 5.6 assists per game, that's 25th in the NBA. Those are the 2024-2025 regular season stats, and I'll show you guys all of that in a little more detail here in just a second. Draymond Green going to be center. At power forward, Jimmy Butler. At small forward, Moses Moody. At shooting guard, we're going to have Brandon Podziemski, and then, of course, Steph Curry. You got to love him, and is the guy. I'm telling you, Curry is the guy. But as promised, let's take a closer look at Draymond Green. We're going to start by taking a look here at Draymond Green. Now, minutes per game, Draymond just under 30 minutes in the regular season, and as I mentioned, he's averaging 6 points per game, 5.6 assists per game, 6 rebounds per game. He's been a pretty solid piece, right? He's not the number one player on the team, but he's definitely a player that they cannot go without. If the Golden State Warriors were to lose Draymond Green, it would be over for them. He is their starting center at the Chase Center. Not playing at the Chase Center right now. Father Time, should I put Curry over 24 points? That's a great question. We do have some prop bets at the bottom, and over 5.5 assists is what I have for the prop bets here for Steph Curry. Why don't we take a quick look at Steph Curry, and then I promise we'll take a look at the Houston Rockets here as well. We've got about 15 minutes until tip-off, so I want to run through this pretty quickly. Point guard here, your highest scoring player on this team is going to be Steph Curry, averaging 24.5 points per game. Playoff Steph Curry, believe it or not, gets even better. Regular season stats, left-hand side. His career postseason stats, right-hand side over here. And postseason Steph Curry gets even better. I love me some Stephen Curry. Dude's an absolute monster, man. Absolute monster. I mean, what can I say about Steph Curry that most of you guys don't even know? Like, everyone should already know at this point that he has the most three-pointers ever made in NBA history. He has the most three-pointers ever made in a single season with 402 three-pointers made. Steph Curry has revolutionized basketball. Thanks to him, the game has become a three-point shootout. He averages 24.5 points per game. That is 11th in the NBA. Out of 30 teams, out of 5 starting players on each team, 11th in the NBA, and points per game in the postseason. This is ridiculous to be averaging over his career 27 points per game. Insane numbers for him. He's shooting 44.8% from the floor, almost 40% from beyond the arc, and that honestly feels like low numbers for Steph Curry. I miss Ray Allen. Trey Flip Tony. Anthony, I will say this. Hey, Christina, yeah, that's Anthony right there. That's Trey Flip Tony. Funny, right? Small world, huh? I showed Sammy on camera. Half of my audience here on YouTube has seen my son before his uncle. So if you guys saw Sammy yesterday, Anthony hasn't even seen Sammy yet. If you were live and got to see the baby yesterday, you guys got to see the baby before my brother. Actually, I guess Anthony has seen photos, but I don't know if he saw videos. Not the point. We're not talking about Sammy right now. I'm going to step away and just go ahead and talk about Curry. Curry is still Curry. That is right, Clumsy. I see you out there, Clumsy. Salted Fishing, welcome back, big dude. Let's go. We got Salted Fishing back in the house. He says, how many touchdowns and field goals have the Warriors scored? There was a touchdown. They also got a safety earlier in the game. That's so funny. Let's take a look at the home team. It's only fair, right? We broke down quickly the main pieces there. Oh, well, one more player. I apologize for going back and forth. One last player we got to talk about in this one is Jimmy Butler. Jimmy Butler is the other piece that's missing for this Golden State Warriors team. If the Golden State Warriors plan to win this game, Jimmy Butler needs to show up big. He has been averaging, since coming from Miami over here to Golden State, he's averaged 18 points per game, just under 18 points per game. But just like Steph Curry, playoff Jimmy is also a force to be reckoned with. Let's see if Jimmy can put up those high 20s, maybe those low 30 numbers, those high 20s, low 30 numbers. They're going to need that out of Jimmy Butler today. And if he's not going to get those numbers, he needs to be getting a double-double. Maybe he'll get 10, 11 points, but if he can get 10 rebounds, offensive rebounds, those tough, difficult rebounds that you really need inside the paint, you got to give it to Jimmy Butler. Let's see if he can do that today. Don't watch basketball, only football, but I have to support my boy, Football Nation. Appreciate you, Salted Fishing. Appreciate you a lot, bro. Appreciate you checking in. All right, guys, let's move on to the home team because a lot of people are sleeping on the Houston Rockets. A lot of people are sleeping on the Houston Rockets, and that's okay, right? Houston doesn't really have a lot of names, and that's because these players are very young. A lot of these guys have never even been to the playoffs. This is their first playoff appearance ever in their careers. So let's take a look at the starters and break this down here from tallest to smallest. Starting at the top, guys, Alperen Sengun. That's going to be our main guy at center, the tallest player on the court right there. We've got Dylan Brooks at power forward. Amin Thompson at small forward. Shooting guard is going to be Jalen Green, and point guard is going to be Fred VanVleet. This is the starting lineup for the Houston Rockets. Most of you guys are saying that the Warriors are going to win this game. 52 votes so far. Don't know how many people we have in this live stream right here, right now. But hey, stat screens are top-notch. Thank you, Courtroom Cat. Let's go. Miami Butler was built different. Miami Butler was built different, bro. Like, straight up, Jimmy Butler in Miami. But you know what? So was Chicago Bulls Jimmy Butler. Chicago Bulls Jimmy Butler was nothing to laugh at either, man. I thought Jimmy Butler was the second coming, which I guess is appropriate considering what today is. Happy Easter, guys. Happy 420. For those of you checking into this channel right now, we are doing the quick pregame breakdown. 2 minutes left to go in the Miami-Cleveland game. Miami versus Cleveland Cavaliers. The Cleveland Cavaliers are up 119-100 with less than 2 minutes left to go here in game one. We will have the tip-off for this game shortly in about 10 minutes, as long as we can stay on schedule. So I've got 10 minutes to get through this intro. Let's start by taking a look at the most obvious player here, Fred VanVleet. VanVleet averaging 14 points per game during the regular season. Regular season VanVleet has been fantastic. He's been pretty good. I guess I can't really say fantastic, but regular season VanVleet has been great. Postseason VanVleet has never really been that guy. You know what I mean? Yes, he did help big time in Toronto when Kawhi Leonard was there, but they only won that championship because Kawhi Leonard was there. It wasn't because of Fred VanVleet. That being said, offensively, he has been helping this team out significantly. Anytime you get over 12 points and you're averaging over 12 points, it's huge. So you can see the numbers over here, though. 14 points per game during the regular season. During the postseason, those numbers all dip. I'm hoping that the Houston Rockets figure out a way to utilize him to be more successful both in the paint and beyond the arc, which is the one area where he is better in the postseason, but only by a fraction of a percentage. Let's move on to the shooting guard situation. Okay, here's the other thing. This is bench players. Don't want the bench players. Don't want to confuse anybody. Not bench players. Sengun, Brooks, Thompson, Green, and VanVleet. So let's take a look at Green. Now, Jalen Green has been the engine for this team. And that is really who I should have had as the photo instead of Fred VanVleet, but most people recognize VanVleet just because he's been in the league so long. This is what I'm talking about. This is exactly what I'm talking about. There is no data for the postseason here for Jalen Green. Why? Because this is his first trip to the postseason. You dig? So, regular season numbers are all right here. All the regular season numbers are right here. 32 minutes per game, 21 points per game, averaging 3 assists per game, 4, almost 5 rebounds per game. The guy is almost stealing the basketball in every single game. He's over 40% from the court, 35% from beyond the arc. We have not seen how he plays in the postseason, the first postseason appearance for Jalen Green. Let's see if the lights will be too bright or if he can actually perform today. He's not the only one, guys. He's not the only person who has never had an appearance here. So let's look. Did I put both of these as shooting guard? Let's make the adjustment. Small forward home. Small forward home. Okay. Here's the other guy. Amen Thompson. Now, this is someone who is so good defensively, y'all. This is the man that's going to lock down Steph Curry today. This is the man who's going to wreak havoc defensively against the Golden State Warriors. Not because he's the biggest player, not because he's the fastest player, but because he is a lockdown player. What up, Cesar? I see you out there. We got Caesar out there saying, go Golden State Warriors. Courtroom Cat, Clumsy. I see y'all out there. Robert Zamora, Father Time, Trey Flip, Tony. Shout out to you guys. Queen Christina, if you're still out there, I love you, girl. Salted Fishing, shout out to you. Zen, I see you. Do you think Green is making more than 8 points? Which Green? Which Green is the question? Shout out, guys. Appreciate y'all. I know it's still early. The game is now about to be over. 5 seconds left to go. Cleveland up by 21. You can see Bam Adebayo just, not happy about they don't look like they belong in the playoffs. And the Miami Heat, in all honesty, they don't belong in the playoffs. The Cavaliers, too young. Same thing with the Houston Rockets. This is another team where you do not see gray in the beards of these players like you see on Draymond Green and Steph Curry. Those guys are turning gray. The Houston Rockets are young. The Houston Rockets are spry. The Houston Rockets are going to come out here and do their thing today. So whether you're a Rockets fan or a Warriors fan, expect a good game today. Ladies and gentlemen, you're watching Football Nation. We got the Golden State Warriors and the Houston Rockets about to go at it head to head. Head to head, ladies and gentlemen. So, I asked you guys who you think is going to win. Let's ask you guys the next obvious question, which is not the same thing. Who are you rooting for? Who are you rooting for? Maybe you expect the Warriors to win, but you've got some extra parlays for high numbers there for the Houston Rockets. So, Warriors, Rockets, who are you guys rooting for today? Just curious. Okay, guys, these are the standings across the NBA, and these two teams didn't make it. They just barely missed the cut. The number 1 seed in the NBA is the Oklahoma City Thunder. Now, we're going to do East and West. In the West, Oklahoma City Thunder, they beat the absolute brakes off of the Memphis Grizzlies today. Oklahoma beat the Grizzlies like a smackdown. They won by 50 points, guys. This wasn't just like they won by a little bit. They won by 50, bro. Straight up. Look it up. Pretty insane. Houston Rockets, Golden State Warriors. We're going to get some action right now. Let's just actually break down what we've seen so far. And, of course, my preemptiveness was right. This game is now over. The Cleveland Cavaliers got the win over the Heat right now. So this is what we're looking at across the NBA after the first 7 games in this 8-game round 1 playoff run for 2025. In the Western Conference, Oklahoma City Thunder beat the Grizzlies. Houston Rockets, Golden State Warriors is the match that you guys have tuned into to watch right here, right now. The Lakers, that is incorrect. The Lakers lost over here to the Minnesota Timberwolves, so let me get that fixed right now. The Minnesota Timberwolves won, and they didn't just win by a little bit. They actually, they kind of beat the crap out of the, let's get that fixed. Because I covered that game. We were live covering that game, so how I got that wrong, I do not know. But that's a simple fix, so let me go ahead and make the adjustment here. Shout out, CM, see you later. Welcome back to First Down, my friend. Welcome back to First Downs. Okay, that looks better. Let's download this one. page 18. Let's do this in 4K. And while that downloads and I correct my faux pas, my little blunder there, we can move on. Yes, Lakers did not win this game. Not sure how I lost my status, says CMC later. Hey, you never know. Maybe you did some cleanup on your expenditures every month, and you're like, huh, I'm paying $2 every month to some YouTube channel. I wonder what's going on. Welcome back, CMC. Cheers to you, sir. I don't know if you actually lost your status or if it's just saying that you renewed. I don't know. I have a comment, and I'm not sure how to say it. Father Time, please spit it out. Let us know, sir. What you got out there? What would you like to say, sir? Share your mind. This is a safe place. Lakers lost. Made my weekend. I see you, Wienery. Okay, let's see. No, that's the trivia quiz. Let's just do page 18 as a JPEG so I can get through this. I'm still waiting right now, guys. Sorry, I was trying to download it. Maybe I did too much by trying to download it in 4K. I should have just put it as a JPEG. That's fine. Let's add this as a JPEG. That's totally fine. This will be a quick fix. And it doesn't really even change anything, right? Like, playoff picture, browse, standings, perfect, boom. Okay. Not as crisp and HD as the other one, but still there. So I'm going to slide this down and put this at the bottom of the list. Now we've got ourselves a corrected flowchart. Look at that. Lakers with the loss. Minnesota Timberwolves got the win on the upset there. Lakers sitting at the number 3 seed, losing to the number 6 spot out there. Same situation over here at number 4, losing to number 5 with the Indiana Pacers doing their stuff. Ataraxia, what's up? Tony checking in. Tony, black flag. But it was good riddance from M. Howdy, Mario. Congratulations, my man. Thank you, CMC. Appreciate you. Father Time, what did you have to say earlier? I felt like you had something to say. I hate seeing that, says Clumsy. Sorry, bud. Sorry, Clumsy. That is just the way it is. Western Conference, this is the way it's shaped up. Eastern Conference, over there. Okay, one thing that we have not done just yet, we did take a look at these two teams head-to-head, right? At a quick glance, Houston Rockets with a slight edge right there. I wanted at Christina Damill at Football Nation to make sure this child is fine. We are making sure. Christina's downstairs right now with baby in hand. Christina's downstairs with baby in hand, doing above and beyond. Father Time saying we don't matter. Well, this is, I hear what you're saying, Father Time. And believe it or not, this is actually how I make my income. Because we are officially, ladies and gentlemen, full-time YouTubers. So, yes, although you may not see those tips coming in and week out every live stream, you don't see those every live stream, we are still committed right now to growing this channel and growing this brand. So if I want to put food in that baby's mouth, my butt better be in front of this camera hanging out with you guys. And I do want my baby to not only have good food, I want him to have a good house and a good home and a lot of love. And the fact that I get to hang out with my baby all day long until it's time to live stream, I'm pretty good with it. But I do appreciate the concern, Father Time, and the sentiment is there. I feel the love, dude. I appreciate everything you're saying. I hear what you're saying. And I agree with you to a degree. I love you guys. Of course, I love my family, and Sammy comes first. My family comes first. But this is how we make our money. This is how we make our living now, and we're doing this for sure. Will you have the stats up when the game starts? Unemployed, you bet your bottom dollar I will. Not only will I have the stats up when the game starts, shoot, we can actually bring up some of these stats right now, my friend. Well, what you should expect to see is down at the bottom of the screen, you'll see some action. We'll have a drive chart over here on the right-hand side. I will have all of the stats, every shot, every bucket, every rebound, every steal, every pass. I will call aloud for you guys. And then, of course, during commercial breaks, we will do one of two things. We will either read the chats or read the stats. We should have tip-off here any moment, and we should have had tip-off already at this point. It is 8:30 p.m., but it looks like the NBA is going to push this game back just a little bit. What is up? I see you guys out here at Father Time. Appreciate you. Father Time's been with us for a while, Pee-wee. He's been here for a while. Just finished the Cavs game. Had to rush over. What up, K. Carter? How you doing, sir? Oh, K. Carter, who did you watch the Cavs game with? Are you watching the game live and then checking it out on YouTube as well, or are you relying solely on YouTube creators to help you get your basketball content? Curious. And Clumsy, I'm ready too, bro. I am super ready to get this game started. Shout out to K. Carter, who's one of the newbies out here, but he's been here for a while. Shout out to Kenny Chapman saying, I got Golden State winning. Anybody got some good prop bets out there? Sengun, over 20 or under 20 points. What do you guys think? Amazing Candy. Finally tried it. What are we talking about? The Nerds Gummy Clusters in the Easter basket? Dude, you just now tried those Nerds Gummy Clusters? Bro, I probably have given the dentist more money than they deserve thanks to those Nerds Gummy Clusters. I love those Nerds Gummy Clusters. And you know what makes them even better? A little bit of tahini, a little bit of chili powder in that punch, and you throw it back. Oh, dude, game changer. I think maybe 12 points for Jalen, says Clumsy. Okay, I was here for the NFL playoffs too. Okay, bet. Okay, appreciate that, Carter. Mr. K. Carter. Nigel checking in. The Rockets are going to dominate the paint and blow the Warriors out. Okay, Nigel dropping a bombshell. Just drop the mic on all of you guys. He's saying that the Rockets will blow out the Warriors. Type Y for yes, type N for no. Will the Rockets blow out the Warriors? Let's find out what you guys have to say about that, because I don't think that's going to be the case. I think Jimmy Butler is going to step up big time today. I think this is going to be an absolute – oh, Zoo Video is saying facts. All caps right there. Clumsy saying, hell to the nah. Ali, what up? Unemployed saying no. Robert saying yes. Clumsy saying no. I'm telling you, man. It's going to be an interesting matchup. Either way, it will be an interesting matchup. Okay, tip-off scheduled for just a few moments from now. That means we can talk about the other players that are out there because we haven't had action just yet. What up, Pat? I see you. Fist bumps to Pat. Thanks for checking in. New name in the chat. Casper checking in right now. Watching from Samoa, Golden State Warriors. I see you, Casper. New name in the chat. We got Yori saying Jimmy Curry masterclass tonight. Mwah. Beautiful. I agree with you, Yori. I think it's going to be a good game from the Golden State Warriors. I think the Rockets will fight hard. I think that averaging 14 points as the power forward over here, Dylan Brooks, is going to be a lot to handle for the other side in the Golden State Warriors. And Dylan Brooks should do what he normally does, shooting almost 43% from the floor. Ataraxia saying, in it for the dubs. Ali saying, Stephen going off tonight. Kenny saying, Curry own them, really. No, because you know what? If I recall correctly, the last time that Amin Thompson locked up Steph Curry, and I'm just going to say this out loud, this dude held Steph Curry to 3 points. He held number 30 to just 3 points. So keep that in mind. That's why I'm saying if this dude gets locked up with Steph Curry, it has to be a Jimmy Butler series. Otherwise, power forward is a problem. Yeah, no doubt, but not the biggest problem. This guy, Sengun, he is a skinny, lanky dude, but this guy reminds me of Durantula with an extra foot of height. Yes, Alperen Sengun, 19 points per game. He averages a double-double. He's averaging a double-double. Points per game, rebounds per game. He's averaging over a steal per game, 50% from the floor. Of course, he's under the rim, so that does help big time. Not Sengun! Yes, it's a disaster right there. Okay, all right. They're looking at Podziemski. They're looking at Moses Moody. What are they showing out right here? Career playoff starts. This is, Podziemski's first. Is it really? Did I have that noted? I did. It is Podziemski's first playoff appearance, ladies and gentlemen. Shooting guard Brandon Podziemski. Podziemski? Can someone correct me on this? Podziemski's first start in the NBA, in the playoffs, coming at you right here, right now. 26 minutes played per game. This guy is not the same shooting guard that you see on the other side. Warriors just have to outscore them. Well, that's the name of the game, Father Time. What is the score? The score is still 0-0 because we have no tip-off just yet. We have not had any action. Basketball has not started just yet, ladies and gentlemen. Just wanted to put that out there for you guys. Okay, what I needed to do. Sorry about that. I do have a trivia. I have a trivia quiz. I got a trivia quiz for you guys. So stick around throughout halftime. I put one together between the last live stream and this one. This is going to be a good one. Has not started yet. Thank you, Robert. Taliban Man, 6,600. Steph Curry, in a hurry. No worries. Rockets in 5. I think you were trying to go for the poetry right there. Guys, look at the point guard situation. Steph Curry has the advantage in every single category from the point guard position. If we look at the shooting guard position, Jalen Green has the advantage in every category. So expect Jalen Green to do his thing. We are set up for tip-off, and we've got Sengun getting and winning the tip-off there, and it looks like the Houston Rockets are going to start with the basketball. Whoa, what just happened here? Everything just disappeared on me. Let me open up all of my windows. Don't know how this happened. There is the first shot. Sengun on the putback will put that in, but there was a foul beforehand, so already we're going to take a trip to the line. Let me pull up some of these stats that I wanted to drop for you guys. The score is 0-0 right now with 11:43 on the clock. Gamecast over here. Beautiful. Okay. First free throw coming up right here, ladies and gentlemen. That's that first shot. The first shot will miss. The score is still 0-0. Second free throw will miss, and it is rebounded there. Looks like almost by Green, but it will stay in Houston's hands. Let me get myself resituated and refocused in. I'm checking in right now. There's the inbound. Fred VanVleet off the dribble. Fred VanVleet trying to work on his man. VanVleet looks left, passes left. Sengun looked like he was going to take that shot. He's working on Green. He drives into Green. They're going to call this a foul right there, and that looks like it's going to end up being Golden State Warriors basketball on the charge. So there is the charge right there. Let's bring up. There we go. Better. All right, now we're in shape. Okay, guys, over here. Right now, the score is still 0-0 is what I see on my screen. Jimmy Butler with the ball in hand, working on VanVleet. Steph Curry takes his first shot of the game off the back of the rim. No good. Rebounded by Sengun. Coming up court right now. Looks like we've got Jalen Green. VanVleet back to Green. Green pulls up, hits the shot from the elbow. And Thompson. Amin Thompson hits the shot. Amin Thompson with the first bucket today. Here's Jimmy Butler trying to find his way in. Moving the basketball around. Podziemski over to Butler. Butler trying to work against Thompson. Moving the basketball around. Shot clock down to 6. Nobody going to take the shot. There's Jimmy Butler off the back of the rim. The shot is no good. Staying inbounds and rebounding into the Houston Rockets. Houston Rockets coming back with it now. On the move. There's the handoff. Sengun putting that one down as he throws that. Puts the hammer down on Draymond Green. Draymond Green getting the thunder there. There's a shot. The shot will miss. The score is now 0-4. Golden State off the mark once again. Houston Rockets 2 for 2. Fred VanVleet, a wide open 3. That shot will fall. The score is now 7-0. And the Houston Rockets at home have a 7-point lead over the Golden State Warriors. Can the Golden State Warriors answer back and narrow the gap here? 9 minutes and 58 seconds left to go in the first quarter. Off the dribble here. Moves it to Podziemski. And Jimmy Butler going to work on his man right here. Jimmy Butler working on his assignment. Butler kicks it back to Podziemski. A big three-point shot. Podziemski hits the shot, and that means it's 3-7. In his first NBA playoff game, he put up a pretty good shot right there. Let's see if he can continue this one. All right, Houston Rockets moving the basketball around. Fred VanVleet off the backboard from three-point land. No good there. Pushing the basketball forward. Here's Jimmy Butler. Jimmy Butler will go up. Jimmy Butler's shot is good off the left side of the glass. The score is now 7-5. It's a 2-point game. Golden State trails by 2. Fred VanVleet. Sengun working on Draymond. There's a wide open shot. This will go off the front of the rim. The shot is no good. Rebounded by Podziemski. Draymond Green finds Jimmy Butler. Jimmy Butler bounces to Podziemski. Podziemski to Draymond. Draymond shoots the 3. Draymond will miss. Ugly shot right there. Okay, on the drive right here, laying this one up and blocked by Draymond Green right there. Oh, the rebound by Sengun. The rebound by Sengun. And the Golden State Warriors trail by 4. Moving the basketball around right now. Golden State Warriors looking to do their thing. There's the pump fake from Jimmy Butler. Jimmy Butler does go up. Jimmy Butler's shot is off the mark. And there's Sengun for 3. Sengun from 3, no good. Rebounded by the Golden State Warriors. Golden State Warriors, Steph Curry coming back with it. There is another shot from Podziemski. That's not going to land right there. Man, this is an ugly game. 7:50 left to go right here. 7:50 left to go. And we've got the Houston Rockets trying to do their thing right here. Jalen Green with ball in hand. Jalen Green working on Steph Curry. Green off the dribble. Green getting locked down by Steph Curry. Inside the paint, a tough shot in the paint. The shot will not fall. Draymond Green with a rebound. Steph Curry coming back with it. Pushing the basketball forward. Jimmy Butler. Draymond Green. Back to Curry. Curry for 3. A tough shot off the back of the rim. No good. 7:30 left to go here. The score is still 9-5. Houston Rockets with it. Pushing it up the court. Dylan Brooks. Then Sengun for 2. The shot is good. The score is 11-5. Golden State trailing now by 6. 6-point game. Houston Rockets have a serious lead. Let's take a look over at this chat. Yep, this is a hot mess, says Father Time. Draymond Green against VanVleet. Steph Curry, another shot off the front of the rim. Another miss for Steph Curry, and this is looking like a bit of a disaster game for the Golden State Warriors. Here we go. Off the dribble is Thompson. Thompson finds Sengun. Another bucket for Sengun, and he's up to 8 points midway through the first quarter. 8 points already for Sengun. 5 rebounds. The guy's working on a double-double in the first half. That is a bad pass right there. That is a bad pass right there by Moses Moody, who was looking for Draymond Green. I'm the fan walking and 45 minutes late. Hi, guys. What up, Big Bird? Shout out to you, dude. Is Jamari playing? Not yet, Zachary. And that's going to be the first timeout called right there, guys. It's going to be a timeout. Houston Rockets. Houston Rockets want to talk this over. Gary, what's up? Big Bird, what's up? Zachary, Harold, what's up? Hidden Heart saying go Warriors. Hype Man TV checking in right now. The score is 13-5. Houston Rockets have a lead right here. If you are a Rockets fan, I want to see you guys drop your Rockets. Drop your pockets, drop your Rockets. Where are you at, Rockets fans? If you're a Rockets fan, I want to see this chat area get flooded with Rockets right here. Flood this chat area with Rockets fans. This is your chance to spam, guys. I'm going to read out all of y'all's names who's out there and checking into these conversations, checking into the conversation right here, right now. I see. Zoo Videos understands the assignment. I see you out there, Zoo. Let's go. I see Harold161 in the house. Shout out to you. Clumsy with the Golden Gate Bridge. I see you, Clumsy. Tony Black Flag. I see Germ. Robert Zamora, a Rockets fan today. 713 in the house. Clumsy's going to stick to his Golden State Warriors, rocking it. I see you, Clumsy. Pringle on the Rockets tonight. Giggity, giggity. Welcome back, Pringle. I see you, bro. I don't know why I said giggity giggity. There was nothing that was there. Viper, my bro, my friend. What up, young man? How you doing, sir? Show love the host. Show love to the host. Thumbs up. Appreciate you, Harold. Thank you, sir. Warriors are your team. Okay. Well, it looks like we didn't get enough love for the Houston Rockets. So, Warriors fans, if you're a Warriors fan, you can feel free to copy and paste. But if you're a Warriors fan, let's see your colors. If you're a Warriors fan and you're watching this live stream, let's see your colors. Ladies and gentlemen, so far in this game, let's talk about the starting lineups right now, and I'll read those out loud as those comments start coming in. As those comments start coming in, today, guys, Sengun has 8 points already. We're midway through the first quarter, and it's an absolute mess. I see you, Viper. Shout out to you. Dylan Brooks, nothing today. All goose eggs. He does have 1 assist. Thompson has a bucket, 2 points, 1 rebound, 2 assists, 0 fouls today. Jalen Green on the quiet side. He does have 3 rebounds. He is helping this team on that side of the board. And, of course, Fred VanVleet out here. VanVleet with that 3-point shot. Viper with the hearts. Clumsy with the hearts. Nigel saying go Nuggets. Man, I totally forgot to thumbs up. Germ, you forgot to thumbs up, bro? Unbelievable. You know, and the beautiful thing about this country is that we all can agree to disagree, and it's totally cool. Zoo Videos with the red and white hearts. I see you. Yeah, Sean Wynn, says Harold. Okay, guys, on the court right now for the Rockets, we've got Sengun, VanVleet, Brooks, Green, and instead of Thompson on the court right now, we're actually going to have Eason. Perfect. So, Terry Eason going to be on the court now. Golden State Warrior about to be looking like Memphis. Yawn. Ooh. Let's see if that is true. On the court now for the Golden State Warriors. Golden State Warriors looking to try and stay relevant right here. Jimmy Butler been very quiet in this one. Draymond Green today. Guys and gals, Draymond Green today, 0 points, 2 rebounds. There's the inbound pass, and the Golden State Warriors are back on the court, as are the Houston Rockets. That shot will miss. What happened here? Refresh this page. Don't know why this is broken up. I'm going to have to adjust that. Okay. That is Sengun. Sengun kicks this one out. Sengun backing up, trying to shoot over Steph Curry. That shot is short. How you don't shoot over Curry? I don't know how that works. Here we go. Steph Curry now on the dribble. Kicks this inside. Finds it to Jimmy Butler. Jimmy Butler puts it up and in. The score is now 7-13. There's a foul on the play. Sorry, guys. Let me just get this set up for y'all. This is looking a little messy right now. Don't know why my scoreboard is all funky the way that it is. Go to my Gamecast. I'm going to just have to delete that. Is this why? What is this? All right, guys, a wide open shot right there from three-point land from the Houston Rockets. That shot will not fall by Eason. Eason shot off the mark. And it looks like right now the Golden State Warriors have the basketball in hand. There's a shot. This one will land there for the Golden State Warriors. The score is now 13-10. That was a shot by Aaron Holiday. Aaron Holiday's shot. Excuse me, not Aaron Holiday. That was Gary Payton, the other number 0 on the other side. This is what we were looking for. This is what we want. Moving the basketball around. Fred VanVleet almost loses it there. There's the shot inside from the paint. The shot is no good. The Golden State Warriors cannot rebound the shot. Golden State unable to get that. And so Fred VanVleet will shoot the 2-point shot from the elbow. The elbow jumper lands. And we're in good shape. Okay. And it looks like the steal here for the Houston Rockets. Unbelievable. We're going to get a jump shot, Gary Payton and Fred VanVleet. What an absolute mess. Update the stat board. Got to update everything right now. All set. Sierra, what's going on? No worries, Viper. Hey, congratulations to making it this far in the year, young man. Appreciate you. Shout out to you. Thanks for checking in. Viper, one of our younger viewers out here, shout out to you, Viper. Thank you for checking in. We'll catch you during football season if you're not back for the rest of the NBA season. All right, guys, here we go. I need to stop tinkering here with my PC and get more focused and locked in on this game, which is exactly what I'm going to do right here, right now. Fred VanVleet, unable to get the tip-off here. It is going to go in the direction of the Golden State Warriors as Draymond Green brings the basketball up court. Draymond Green passing the basketball around. Looks like right now with the basketball was not Jimmy Butler. Steph Curry will lay this up. The score is now 12-15. Steph Curry's shot is good. I also hate the fact that there is no jersey number on the front side of the Golden State Warriors uniform. It makes it very hard to see guys on the far side of the court. Golden State trails by 3. Houston Rockets 15. Golden State Warriors 12. With the basketball in hand right now is Jalen Green. Jalen Green going to drive a difficult shot on the reverse layup. What a play. Inbounding the basketball there. Golden State trying to get a bucket here. Oh, you should have hit that. A hesitation off the back of the rim. Shot is no good. Rebounded here this time by Thompson. Fred VanVleet works his way inside. VanVleet's shot is off. It is rebounded by the Golden State Warriors. Warriors coming back the other way with it. On the court right now for the Golden State Warriors, Peyton, Curry, Green, Post, and Moody. On the court right now for Golden State, Peyton, Curry, Green, Post, and Moody. Right now, Moody with the ball, and he tries to pass that to Green, and he will screw that up, and that's going to be an easy steal and an easy layup by Terry Eason. My gosh, what an absolute play. The score is now 19-12. Cheers to you, Father Time. Good night, Viper. Take care, sir. Houston Rockets defense with a steal today. A good steal right there, guys. Today, let's take a quick look at it. I'll leave that up for y'all. Okay, over here, right-hand side. W for Viper. I have to literally move my fingers because my hand doesn't work that way. Let's take a quick look. I'm a little curious to see what we got going on. There we go. Shout out to those of you who are watching this live stream. We got about 175 of you guys hanging out. Be sure to hit that like button if you're still in here. Those of you who are new, welcome. I know a lot of you guys are sitting in the back right now. A lot of you guys have never seen this channel until today, and you somehow stumbled across this channel and you're hanging out with me. What is up, Strategy? Shout out to you. He says, I'm back, bro. Welcome back, Strategy. Good to have you in here, dude. Appreciate you. Fist bumps to you, my friend. Okay, so far in this game, the Houston Rockets do have a pretty solid lead, a 19-point lead. The Warriors took their full timeout there. That is their first full timeout of the game. In this game, on the court right now, Draymond Green, Curry, Moses Moody, Post, and Peyton. So we've got a lot of bench players out there on the court right now. Post on the court right now, Peyton on the court right now, and it looks like Moody on the court. Moody is actually one of the starters, so no big deal. Right? Am I tripping? I'm not tripping. He's definitely one of the starters. Anyways, point that I'm trying to say is that we're seeing a little bit of a rotation here from the Golden State Warriors as they try to adjust for the Houston Rockets. I told you guys the Rockets are going to be a little more difficult than most of you guys were thinking. The Rockets are the real deal, guys. Brooks, VanVleet, Green, Easton, and Adams out there on the court right now for the Houston Rockets. Again, Steven Adams is going to be out there on the court right now. We've got Adams and Eason out there right now for the Houston Rockets. And out of their starters, they've got Brooks, Green, and VanVleet out there as well when we get back from this commercial break after that timeout from the Golden State Warriors. Shout out to this defense. They've been doing their thing too. I need to add the steals per game on here and maybe add some more data as the playoffs go forward because I do like having this much information and I really like the color coding. It just kind of, looks nice in my opinion. Defensively, these guys have been doing great today. Let's look at the full box score here. Full box score here. Gary Payton has a steal. Total steals for the Golden State Warriors, just the one. Total steals over here for the Houston Rockets. Houston Rockets have 2 steals today. Has not been great or perfect for the Golden State Warriors, but you know what? It could be worse. It's cool, though, says Clumsy. How about across the NBA, guys? How about across the NBA? The records across the NBA, 1-0 for the Thunder in that series. Rockets on their way to getting their first win in this series over Golden State. The Lakers lost to the Minnesota Timberwolves, and the Nuggets got the win over the Clippers at home. On the other side in the East over here, y'all, we've got some additional data. You can see Cavaliers got the win over the Heat. The Magic lost to the Celtics. The Knicks beat the Pistons. Pacers beat the Bucks. Inbounding the basketball now, Golden State Warriors with ball in hand. Let's see if Golden State can do what they're meaning to do. That's a dip off to Jimmy Butler. Jimmy Butler with the floater from inside the paint. That shot will fall. The score is now 19-14. Greg, what's going on? Broderick, what's going on? Field goal percentage today, the Houston Rockets 50%, 38% today for the Golden State Warriors. There's a shot off the front of the rim from the corner three, so just off the mark. Sengun throwing this one back into play with 10 seconds left to go. Sengun working on Butler. Moving the basketball around well. Now with Terry Eason. Eason going to try to put this one up. A difficult shot with the clock running out. Will they get the rebound? The offensive rebound there thanks to Steven Adams. Adams going to reset here. Pushing this one back out to Amen Thompson. Amen Thompson working on Steph Curry. Thompson will go up. Put this one in the hands of Adams. Adams back to Eason. Eason with the clock running out. Off the glass. Shot clock violation. Nothing doing there. Rockets going to empty-handed possession there. Warriors will get the basketball back. Great job by the Golden State Warriors to not lose possession there. Guys, again, everybody who is on the court is over here. You can zoom in on your cell phones, put your fingers on the screen, and just zoom in. Golden State takes the shot. That's a missed shot right there. Another missed shot for the Golden State Warriors, under 40% from the floor right now. Here is Amen Thompson going up to try to dunk it down, and unfortunately, he cannot get the dunk. Steph Curry off the dribble. 14-19. Here's the drive going inside. That is off the rim. No good there on a dunk attempt. Rim checked. Rim checked there. Looked like that was, who was that, Santos? Nope. It is stolen this time by the Golden State Warriors. That dunk was Quentin Post. And here's Jimmy Butler dishing to Steph Curry. Steph Curry going to float this one up off the left side of the glass. The score is now 16-19. Broderick asking, why did I say my name? I said your name because your name popped up in my chat, sir. There's the pump fake. Steph Curry against his man right there. A beautiful shot. A beautiful shot right there. Rockets, Jabari Smith with a shot over Steph Curry. Steph Curry coming back the other way. Steph Curry with a reverse layup, and that shot will fall for Steph Curry. Timeout going to be called here by the Houston Rockets, and the Warriors will force a Rockets timeout right there. He gives a shout out to someone new. I sure do. Clumsy, thanks for checking in. Is Jabari Smith playing tonight? Jabari Smith is playing tonight. Jabari Smith, 2 points today. You can see that far side of your screens, guys. Far side on the right side, way out there. Again, just go ahead and put your fingers on the screen and zoom on in. Okay. Sierra saying, I didn't get a shout out. You sure did. I read your comment earlier, Sierra. You just weren't listening. Listen, Linda. Listen. She says, I didn't get a shout out. Shoot. I shout out everyone that I can. Sometimes, guys. Okay, so let me break this down for those of you guys who are new. You're watching Football Nation. I know. This is a basketball game on Football Nation. For those of you who are new, I just want to let y'all know we cover football on this channel. And during the football season, we've had streams that went over 10,000 viewers concurrent at one single time. 500,000 views on one single live stream on this channel. This channel has been known to pop off. People like to hang out. People like to joke around with me. I like to joke around with you guys as well. So shout out to you guys. I see Isaiah Green, Bruce Wayne checking in. He says, you're cool, Mario, for a Cowboys fan. I'll take it. You don't have to qualify it, but I'll take it. Shout out to Diamond Boy checking in right now saying, I didn't. Shout out to you, Diamond Boy. Thanks for checking in. Now, of course, when we have 10,000 people watching at the same time, like, it is very difficult to shout out all of those names. But right now, in a game like today, I could definitely handle it right now. Okay, guys, so let's get back to it. Back to the action. Off the dribble here, kicking this one back. Steven Adams going to hand this one off. Moving the basketball well, the Houston Rockets have 16 rebounds today already. Look at this Sengun from about the free throw line. Sengun going to put this one up. That will go off the back of the rim and bounce to the right-hand side. It is rebounded by Podziemski. And moving the basketball around now, the Golden State Warriors looking to tie this game up, hopefully, or maybe just go down by one. 21-18, Houston Rockets 21, Golden State Warriors 18. Looks like there was a foul there with 9 seconds left on the shot clock, so that will move the shot clock back up to about 14 seconds. Nighttime. Go Warriors, I see you. Ant Watkins checking into the conversation as well. By the way, if you guys are checking into the conversation when there's action on the court, it's very difficult for me to call the game and read your comments at the same time. When we go to a commercial break, that is the best time for you guys to communicate with me. Okay, a three-point game. Here's a wide open look right there. Not going to take that shot. Steven Adams daring him to. Here we go. Now we've got Looney. Looney in the paint against Steven Adams. That's going to be an ugly shot. Great job by Adams to put his hand in his face. Less than 10 seconds left to go in the first quarter right here. Can the Rockets get a couple more points to finish this one? A foul with 4 seconds left to go. Podziemski is going to be hit with the foul against Fred VanVleet. Podziemski's having a conversation with the officials. He doesn't agree with that one. I don't know. And it looks like the Golden State Warriors and the Houston Rockets going to be doing their thing. All right, taking a look right now. 75 likes on this live stream. Thanks, guys. Appreciate y'all. 18-21, Houston Rockets trail. Houston Rockets up by 3. Golden State Warriors trail. 4:5 left to go. These later games. What up, Kim? Good to have you in here. I'm starting to think that these later games may have less attendance because people are a little burned out by the end of the day. 4 football games. Devontae Peterson checking in. Yo, my guy, still live? How was your day? Devontae, day's been good, dude. The day has been good. Got a chance to make myself a mimosa, a quick timeout over here. Is this a timeout or a TV timeout? It is the end of the first quarter, so no timeout. It is the end of the first quarter. We are live coming at y'all from San Antonio, Texas. Look, for those of you who are new, I'm still ready for all the NBA games, says Clumsy. Shout out to you, Clumsy. Guys, listen to the music change. We're going to do a trivia quiz today for halftime. So at halftime, I will be doing a trivia quiz, and I want you guys to check in during halftime. Don't go anywhere. We're going to do some fun stuff, NBA trivia, but you guys are going to get a chance to see it now. I'm going to go ahead and hide that before I give the spoilers away. GOAT24. Yo, can I get a shout-out? You sure can, GOAT24. Listen, look, if you guys don't know, my boy GOAT24, shoot. If you haven't already subscribed to GOAT's channel, you better go check him out. He's got that photo of Patrick Mahomes in the flex right there. I see you, GOAT24. How about it? I'm sorry that your Kansas City Chiefs were unable to get that three-peat, but you know what? It's way harder than it looks. Great job by them to do what they do, and even though Patrick Mahomes had a terrible season by his stats, they still went to the Super Bowl. I don't understand how the Kansas City Chiefs are that good. Cavs game. The Cavaliers game gave me a heart attack, but I won 627. Girl, I need to follow your bets, Kim. You know what, dude? I might even this actually might be a great opportunity. That Super Bowl was brutal, says Tony's LC. Yeah, guys, you're watching Football Nation. I'm actually curious, Kim, to know what your bets are, what your parlays typically are, how you do your thing. I can see that you're cheesing over there. You're smiling. You got all big smiles right now, so you must be doing well. That's pretty good, though. Broderick saying, I love you for giving me a shout-out. Anytime, Broderick, I got you. 40-22, that game was crazy, says Clumsy. Kansas City Chiefs deserved that. Yikes. Thank you, GOAT24. I appreciate that. I want to show you. Well, show me. If you guys are interested in checking out and contacting me, y'all can find me on Instagram. You can also check out my website, www.footballnationusa.com. Haven't typed that in a while. Y'all can, maybe I'll do the hyperlink. Hang on. Here we go. Football Nation USA. I even forgot the name of my own website. It's been a while since I've been out there. Let's go ahead and pop that chat. If you guys want to message me, you guys can reach out to me directly. There you go, guys. Reach out to me there. All of my handles are on there for every one of my social medias. If you guys are interested in checking me out on Facebook, Instagram, TikTok, whatever it might be, y'all can check me out using my website. Click on the website. Come on back. I'll be here. Don't y'all worry. 27515, shout out to you guys. We are in the middle of a commercial break. This is the end of the first quarter. When we get back from the end of the first quarter, we'll have second quarter action here starting soon. Germ saying feet pics. Gross, dude. It's so funny. My wife and I were making fun of it because we're looking at our baby boy, and he's got, like, my one ugly toe and her one toe that goes crooked, so now he's got two crooked toes. We're looking at him like, you're so perfect. Everything about this baby is perfect. But he's got some jacked up feet thanks to mom and dad. So that's really funny. Poor Sammy. He's got some ugly ass feet. But he's a really cute baby. Diamond Boy asking for the shout out. Shout out to you, Diamond Boy Minecraft. All right, guys, let's get back to it. So, back on the court, Golden State Warriors, basketball in hand, moving the ball around. Jimmy Butler back to Podziemski. Podziemski in the paint. Gonna kick this one out. Back to Podziemski. Podziemski pump fake. Podziemski doing his thing off the dribble. There's a big rainbow shot. Almost looked like that was going to fall. 21-18. Still a three-point game. Sierra saying, I do it on Dabble and Prize Picks, going by points. Appreciate that info. All right, Sengun with a turnaround shot. That's going to fall for Sengun. Sengun up to 10 points now. Van Vliet with 5. Thompson with 2. Here is Podziemski on the court right now for the Golden State Warriors. Jimmy Butler, Podziemski, Green, Hield, and Post. Here is Green. Green going to float this one in. Easy shot for Draymond Green. Draymond with his first bucket of the day. So Draymond Green gets his first bucket. The score is 23-20. All right, on the move. Kicks this one out to Sengun. Sengun pump fakes the three-pointer. Thompson going to shoot the mid-range jump shot. That is going to be off from the right side of the board. Kicks this one out to Jimmy Butler. Good rebound there by the Golden State Warriors. And the Golden State Warriors trail by 3, looking to narrow this gap. Okay, guys, let's go ahead and end this poll. There's a big shot not going to land right there. Coming back the other way. Let's start a poll. We'll have the lead at half. That is going to be a missed shot right there. Looks like Golden State. Draymond Green saying, I didn't touch it. Who will have the lead at half? They're going to take a look at this. Okay, the official's now going to take a look at it. Draymond Green saying, I didn't touch it. That's going to be Sengun who touched it last. Draymond pulled his hand back because he knows he didn't touch it. Sengun looked back the other way like, damn, I touched it. This should be Golden State Warriors basketball. Tony saying he didn't touch it. You're right, Tony. He didn't touch it. Nice cowboy hat, by the way, bro. I like that. Shout out to you. Tony's LC Signs. Tony, where are you from? Where do you hail from, Tony? Guys, we're going back to a quick commercial break. We are now at a commercial break as the officials review the possession here. That was tipped out of bounds. It looked like it was out on Sengun. What is Dabble? Is Dabble a betting website? Sierra saying, I do it on Dabble, and I go by points. Clumsy, I see you out there. Draymond, Diamond Boy Minecraft saying, love. 150 watching, says Harold. We're about a 0 short from the channel average, if I'm being honest. But you know what? That's totally cool. This channel, again, is not necessarily a basketball channel. We are a football channel. What is that? I'm looking at Diamond Boy Minecraft's logo there. Does he have like a cast on his left arm? What is that? Your logo has angels on it and a bug head. Minecraft is weird, guys. In 2025, where we have games with the world's greatest graphics ever, like ever, kids still choose to play Minecraft? What? What is wrong with, like, that is something I will never understand, guys. Why? When we have gone from Galaga to straight up The Last of Us and other just amazing artistic things, Why are kids still playing Minecraft? I don't get that. That blows my mind. That's why I play 2K. All right, Diamond Boy, you're good. Thank you, Broderick. I like your comment there. I appreciate that. Father Time laughing. Blows my head. It blows my mind, dude. It really does. Yes, Dabble is like Prize Picks. Okay, does anyone use Prize Picks? I do use Prize Picks. Goat saying I also play 2K. Samuel Archie checking in. My son still plays Minecraft. Sammy and Sam, isn't that weird, dude? Isn't that weird? I use Prize Picks, says Sierra. Okay. Well, if you guys are doing Prize Picks, then let's talk some stats for y'all. I was trying to read some of the comments, and I did a pretty good job of reading some of those comments. I don't know what that was. We're still in the middle of the commercial break. They're still trying to figure it out. La La Lava Chicken? What is that, unemployed? Guys, if you're wondering why I'm rambling in the middle of this game, it's because there is still no action right now. Skip this ad. Yeah, there's still no action on the court. The officials are trying to figure out who touched the basketball last. It looked pretty obvious like it went out on Sengun. It looked like it went out on Sengun. It was a tip between both Sengun and Draymond Green, so this is the perfect slide for it. And I'm watching this in replay one more time. That is clearly off Sengun and not on Draymond Green. That should be Golden State Warriors ball for sure. Now, when we look at this on the regular season, this is what we see. And obviously, this needs to move over here. And this needs to move over here. And this needs to move over here. I don't know what I was doing. I was half asleep, hand feeding a baby. That needs to move over here. Sengun has the advantage in almost all of these categories. Okay, guys, let's get back to it. We're coming back to it. Golden State Warriors do have the basketball. Moving the ball around. Here is out to Draymond Green. Draymond Green for three off the front of the rim. Hits the back of the rim. Does not fall. And the rebound numbers are going to continue to go up here. Houston Rockets doing a great job at crashing the boards. But this time, it is a steal here. It's going to go back the other way. Golden State Warriors wide open. Podziemski has to hit it. Yes, he does. The score is wrapped up 23-23. We are back. Let's get back to it, ladies and gentlemen. So, off the dribble right now, Fred VanVleet brings this one into Excuse me, that's not VanVleet. This is Sengun. Now it's in the hands of VanVleet, and now it's in the hands of Thompson. Thompson to VanVleet. VanVleet for three. VanVleet shot off the back of the rim. No good right there. Pushing this one forward. This is going to be a drive right there. Will they get it? Jimmy Butler is hacked at the line. Oh, my gosh. Jimmy Butler got smashed on his way up. Jimmy Butler will take a trip to the line. Bart family saying thank you. Golden State Warriors are back in it. They were never really out of it. Jimmy Butler going to go up here to shoot a couple of free throws. By the way, if you're watching this game live right now, ladies and gentlemen, be sure to pause and let us catch up if you want to have the best experience. Here's the shot for Jimmy Butler. The shot is good. The score is now 24-23. The Golden State Warriors will take the lead. 9:16 left to go in the first half, guys. 9:16 left to go in the first half. The Golden State Warriors doing their thing right now. Golden State on top. Okay, quick question, guys. How many of you guys have shared this with a friend? How many of you guys know someone who might be living abroad or know someone who doesn't have access to the games? If you guys want to help this channel out, share this with a friend. Send it to them directly. I would really, really appreciate it, guys. Okay, here we go. Let's get back into this. Golden State, 23-24. Golden State Warriors up by 1. Here is the extra shot. The extra shot is going to fall right there. Jimmy Butler with another bucket on the free throw. Jimmy Butler has 8 points today. The Houston Rockets. Fred VanVleet working on his man right now against Hield. Against Buddy Hield. Fred VanVleet looked like he was going to drive. Decided to change his mind. VanVleet moving the basketball around this time. A push and a loss of the basketball right there as Jabari Smith coughs it up. That'll go down as a turnover for Jabari Smith. Oh, and coming back the other way, they're going to cough up the basketball as Santos doesn't know what he's doing. Great defense there. Great defense by the Houston Rockets as it's stolen by Terry Eason. And here is Fred VanVleet, kicks it out to, looks like Eason. Eason's shot is good for three. Let's go. That's actually a shot from Dylan Brooks. Dylan Brooks hits the three-pointer. 2 of 9 from three-point land. 20% field goal for the Houston Rockets. Not amazing numbers. Here's Jimmy Butler. Butler kicks this one out. There's a wide open shot. That shot will fall. This time it is Gui Santos. Okay, VanVleet on the dribble, VanVleet on the drive, VanVleet pump fake, he kicks this one out. There's the shot, a three-pointer off the rim, no good, rebounded. This time it's rebounded by Santos. Santos moves it to Hield, Hield to Butler, Butler with ball in hand, Butler gonna work on VanVleet right now. Butler, VanVleet. There's a pass out to the left-hand side to Buddy Hield. Buddy Hield working on his man. There's a shot from Hield. The shot will fall. There's a bucket there. 31 points there for the Golden State Warriors. 31-26. 31-26. Here is VanVleet trying to get a bucket. He will try to pass this one around traffic. Can't quite do it. It is now going to be Golden State Warriors basketball. Golden State Warriors going to pump fake here. Podziemski looking around, he passes that to Jimmy Butler. Jimmy Butler gonna work against his man. Jimmy Butler against Eason. Jimmy Butler in the paint will put this one up. He is gonna land that bucket. 32-26. Golden State Warriors, a 6-point lead. Golden State doing their thing. Golden State Warriors with a lead. Fred VanVleet trying to keep the Houston Rockets in this game right now. Houston Rockets with the basketball in hand. Fred VanVleet on the march. He's going to try to charge. Runs into a brick wall right there. Thompson on the drive in the paint is fouled. He will take a trip to the line. Praying for overtime to push the stats. So 69% of you guys believe that the Warriors will have the lead at halftime. I don't know. CMC you later with the dab. I see you, bro. I'm watching with my pops. Shout out to you, Diamond Boy Minecraft, and your pops. First free throw is no good here for the Houston Rockets. Houston Rockets shot is no good. Okay, guys, 6:43 left to go here in this first half. Steph Curry checking back in on the court now for the Golden State Warriors. Jimmy Butler, Stephen Curry. We got Gui Santos. We got Draymond Green. And we've got Buddy Hield out on the court. So it was rebounded there by the rebounded by the Rockets. It was recovered by the Warriors. Warriors come back the other way. Santos tries to lay it up. Santos is fouled on the shot. Santos is now going to take a trip to the free throw line. So Santos going to do his thing. Do I have a favorite NBA team? I'll say this, GOAT24. Go Spurs. Go. That is my favorite NBA team. I was a San Antonio Spurs fan ever since the days of David Robinson. I've been a San Antonio Spurs fan my whole life. I got multiple hats. I should wear my Spurs jerseys to these. Oh, well, the Spurs aren't in the playoffs, so I could just wear my jersey either way. It doesn't really matter, right? Okay, the first free throw lands. The first free throw will land here for Santos. The second free throw will also land here for Santos. The score is now 34-26. It's an 8-point lead. 34-26, 8-point lead for the Houston Rockets. On the dribble here, Houston Rockets trying to find a set of points. They've been kind of dry, and another turnover for Houston as Jimmy Butler will be credited for the steal there. Jimmy Butler coming away with it. Jimmy Butler, ball in hand. The score is 34-26. Butler kicks this one out to Draymond. Draymond Green inside to Curry. Curry left-handed off the glass. The shot is good. It's a 36-26 game. Golden State with the lead. It doesn't matter, man. Gray hair or not, the Golden State Warriors are a lot to deal with, man. The Golden State Warriors are a lot to deal with. I'm just going to go ahead and say that. Okay. So, in this game so far, let's take a quick look at this. In this game so far, guys, Steph Curry has 8 points. I'm going to step over here. So far in this game, guys, Steph Curry has 8 points. 8 points for Steph Curry, 2 rebounds, and 2 assists. I'm going to read that one more time. We have 6 minutes left to go in the first half. And Steph Curry has 8 points, 2 rebounds, 2 assists. Playoff, postseason, these are the numbers that he normally averages. He is behind schedule right now. Maybe he can pump those numbers up. Where the Golden State Warriors have been pretty successful, well, Podziemski's not having a terrible day. It's not a great day, but he does have 6 points. So you can add these numbers out here for Podziemski as well. His first postseason appearance, he is up to 6 points today in the first half. Our other starter here, our small forward, is going to be Moses. And so Moses, I don't think he has any points today, honestly. Moses Moody, 0 points. 0 points today for Moses Moody. Over here for Jimmy Butler. Jimmy Butler does have some points. 10 points for Jimmy Butler. He is leading the Golden State Warriors in points today. So get this, guys. With 6 minutes left to go in the first half, Jimmy Butler has 10 points, 2 rebounds, 4 assists. He's on his way towards a double-double. But he is not the best player on the court right now. And if we want to talk about the best player on the court right now, you could argue that it is Jimmy Butler, because Jimmy Butler does have 10 points, 2 rebounds, and 4 assists. But if we really look at it, guys, hey-o, the number one man on this squad right now, on the court right now, is Alperen Sengun. This dude, in his very first playoff appearance ever, is dominating. He also has 10 points, but he has 6 rebounds to go with that. 6 rebounds and an assist, so he's got 1 extra point if we're going to count each of those as a point. So he is the stat leader today. If we're looking at the box score and we want to look at like fantasy scores, we can pull that up as well. Fantasy points today, Jimmy Butler has 22. Fantasy points today, Sengun has 16. So for fantasy basketball, I almost said fantasy football purposes. For fantasy basketball purposes, it looks like advantage Jimmy Butler. And I can bring up this information here for you guys as well if y'all are interested in the full box score. Full box score right here, guys. Jimmy Butler's numbers, you can see those right there. Points, rebounds, Steph Curry right behind him. Santos with 5 points. Green with 2 points. Hield with 2 points. And Podziemski with 6. Peyton with 3. I'm going to zoom back down. Actually, I need to adjust this. Go back to live. Few minutes left to go. We got Benny Slat, BNY Slat, almost all-star point guard so far this series, have shot well below their averages. Any bets on points over are completely cooked. Turnovers are all for Golden State. I just got home. Shout out to you, Clumsy. Father Time, 8 for Rockets to 3. Okay. Guys, if y'all want more energy out of me, keep those comments flowing. I'm going to do my best to keep the energy up. Houston Rockets inbound the basketball. Fred VanVleet will bring the basketball up court right now. VanVleet on the dribble here. VanVleet trying to blow past his assignment. Can't quite get it. Santos the assignment right there. VanVleet will kick that out to a man. He gets the basketball back. Shot clock down to about 1 second. Running out of time. Has to lay it up. I don't know if that shot was good or not. That's a question mark there. They're going to say that it was good. I have questions about it. Concerns about it, but that shot does fall right there. So a shot good. Looks like that shot was, who was that? Green with his first? Smith with his first? I don't know. Okay, Golden State Warriors have the basketball. The score is 36-28. There's a shot for Jimmy Butler off the rim. No good. It's rebounded there by the Houston Rockets. The Houston Rockets have the basketball. Coming down court, Amin Thompson. Thompson working on Curry. Thompson, little in between the legs. A big shot for Thompson off the back of the rim. It's going to be recovered there. Rebounded by Santos. Santos will hand this over to Buddy Hield. Hield to Draymond Green. Green, Jimmy Butler. Butler working on VanVleet. Shot clock down to 10. Just outside the paint, trying to get in. Jimmy Butler going to miss that shot. Jimmy Butler on the miss. Rebounded here by the Rockets. And Sengun going to do his thing as he gets wrapped up before putting it up. It looks like the foul happened before the shot. Or maybe it happened during the shot. Either way, Steph Curry is the best, do you think, Broderick? I think he's the best shooter of the basketball I've ever seen, especially from the three-point line. As is customary, Mario asks, who will be ahead at halftime? and then one of the teams opens up a 10-point lead. Yeah, kind of. As is customary. I just read that comment, Germ. That's hilarious. Okay, Van Vliet handing this one off to Sengun. Sengun going to lay this one up and in. Okay, guys, here we go. That is going to be a turnover. Wow, the Golden State Warriors on the inbound. Steph Curry loses the basketball. Don't know how, but somehow the inbound pass got bobbled by Steph Curry, and the Golden State Warriors are going to lose possession here. Houston Rockets take over on their own baseline. For no reason, Curry not looking. That's definitely on Steph. There's the inbound pass. Houston Rockets, Sengun. Working on Draymond Green. There's the shot for Sengun. No good. There's a foul right there. No foul, actually. Rebounded by the... Clearly a foul. Officials not blowing the whistle. Absolute disaster by the officials right there. Here is Sengun. Kicks this one out to Van Vliet. Van Vliet with 2 seconds left to go. The fadeaway jump shot, no good. There's the rebound. Another offensive rebound off the glass for the Houston Rockets. Rockets make the shot. Draymond Green not happy about it. That is going to take us to another commercial break as the Warriors call the timeout. Timeout, Warriors. The lead still to the Warriors. Rockets forcing the timeout. The score is 36-32. Curry is definitely the best at, quote, what he does. Facts. No doubt Curry is the best shooter. But did he move the NBA like MJ? Yeah, he did, Father Time. Dude, okay, serious talk right now. Is Steph Curry Michael Jordan? No, he's not. Let's call it how it is. But did Steph Curry change the NBA like Michael Jordan did? Abso-freaking-lutely. Because before Steph Curry did what he started doing, teams were playing in the paint. You would get most of your points from inside the paint. And thanks to Steph Curry and what he's been able to do from beyond the arc and his ability to shoot the basketball, everybody wants to be like Stephen Curry. I would argue, yes, Steph Curry did change the league, probably more so than Michael Jordan. Michael Jordan on his own, and yes, I know that sounds controversial, but Michael Jordan on his own didn't change basketball. He changed the way people viewed basketball. Does that make sense? I'll say that one more time. Michael Jordan didn't change basketball. He changed the way people viewed basketball. Steph Curry changed basketball. Everybody wants to shoot like Steph Curry. Just saying. Okay. Let's get back into this. Here's the inbound pass. Steph Curry gets the inbound bounce pass, and Steph Curry going to work on Van Vliet. Van Vliet not able to contain Curry right here as Curry tries to blow past him, and there's Curry on a weird shot, and he puts up the bucket. A weird hook shot from the elbow, and it looked like he was just lobbing the basketball up, but that is a Chef Curry shot. The chef is a revolutionary, says Ataraxia. Facts, man. MJ elevated the league. Steph changed the game. Eric, that's a fair way to say it, man. Here we go. Sengun will lay this one up and in. The score is now 38-34. Golden State up by 4. Here's Podzimski working on his assignment. Podzimski working against Thompson. No, excuse me. That's a steal coming back the other way. Podzimski was working around Smith. That is stolen by Thompson. That is stolen by Green. Green drives. Green shoots. Green is fouled. The shot is off, but Green should get a couple of free throws here. I think Green should get a couple of free throws here at this point, unless that's a charge. And if that's a charge on Green, that is a charge on Green. Great job by Podzimski to put his feet down. Here's the inbound pass here for the Golden State Warriors. Warriors up by 4. 3 minutes left to go in the first half, excuse me. Steph Curry going to give that basketball away as that was an ugly pass. He was expecting Podzimski to run into it, and this time it is going to be rebounded by Golden State. A lot of confusion on the court today. This is a low-scoring first half. 38-34. Jimmy Butler with the basketball in hand. Golden State Warriors have the ball. There's Jimmy Butler on the drive. Butler going to turn around, pass that to Podziemski. Podziemski's shot is short as that one goes off the rim. Rebounded here by the Houston Rockets. Van Vliet going to bring the basketball up court. Van Vliet to Sengun. Sengun working on his man. Sengun inside the paint, kicks it back out to Van Vliet. Van Vliet working on Podziemski. Van Vliet, the shot will not land. It is rebounded by Curry. Steph Curry with the rebound. And Curry going to pull up and shoot the three-pointer. Curry with the splash. The score, 41-34 as Curry hits that bucket. He's up to 13 points today. What else did you expect out of Steph Curry? Well, I think that the Houston Rockets need to get it right. Here is the drive, and that shot is no good right there, as that is going to be a miss for the Houston Rockets. Houston Rockets, Jalen Green misses, and here is another attempt for the Golden State Warriors. Warriors moving the basketball around well. Jimmy Butler against Sengun. Jimmy Butler moving around, looking shifty. Back to Jimmy. Jimmy pump fakes on the three. Shot clock down to 2. Jimmy shoots it from the logo. Jimmy hits that shot. Jimmy Butler, 2-point shot is good with about a minute and 10 seconds, a minute 15 left to go. Moving the dial versus stats. There are more than one green. A little confusing, LOL. Ataraxia, I got you. I'll say Draymond. I'll let you know. There's like 3 greens on the court right now. You're not wrong. All right, Sengun. Sengun gonna cough up the basketball there. A little bit of a collision here. Coming back the other way, Golden State Warriors. Another bad pass from Steph Curry. There is going to be a foul. Steph Curry tried to make the pass forward. He was hacked on the pass. Curry is down on the court right now. He's picked up by his boys. Van Vliet also down on the court right now. Devontae Peterson checking into the conversation. What's up, Devontae? He says, oh, God, he didn't just change the NBA. He changed basketball. I agree, man, in general. He changed basketball in general. That's what I'm saying, bro. He changed basketball in general. Curry got everyone thinking they can shoot threes from anywhere. There's Steph Curry from the Toyota logo. From the logo, a logo 3 for Steph Curry as we talk about it now. The score 46-34, and Steph Curry too much to handle for the Houston Rockets. He's up to about 16 points, exactly 16 points. That shot is off for Houston, rebounded here by Jimmy Butler. 33 seconds left to go in the first half. Jimmy Butler on the drive. Jimmy Butler going to work against Van Vliet. Van Vliet, great defense there. Jimmy Butler has to cough up the basketball. There's the drive inside, and Looney tried to give this to Butler, but unfortunately that Butler was fouled on the drive. Off-ball foul right there. How does Steph Curry do it? My gosh, Steph Curry can shoot. Father Time saying a Caitlin Clark 3. Curry is just him, says Clumsy. Facts, bro. Here's Jimmy Butler from the free throw line. First free throw for Jimmy is off. St. Jimmy's shot is off. St. Jimmy coming to town across the alleyway. Dun, dun. Coming at you out the count of 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4. Sorry. Green Day, American Idiot album. Real Green Day fans know the song St. Jimmy. Here's St. Jimmy with that second free throw. That shot will fall. The score is now 48-34. Fred Van Vliet bringing the basketball up court. This is going to be the last possession of the first half unless there's a foul. Guys, we are going to have a trivia quiz during halftime. There is a foul. Fred Van Vliet is fouled on that one. I'm dodging tomatoes, says Father Time. Tony, Black Flag, says Chef Curry's range and the double, triple, quadruple step back changed the game forever. Forever, ever. Sorry, Miss Jackson. Ooh, I am for real. 5 seconds left to go here in this half, guys. Looks like this shot for Jalen Green will not fall. This one is off the rim. It rattles the rim, and we go to halftime. So, ladies and gentlemen, it is halftime. That means that we are going to go into our halftime trivia quiz. I've got some questions ready for you guys, and I hope that you guys are ready to do this trivia quiz with me. I don't normally do this for basketball, but I've got some stuff up my sleeve, and I hope you guys are ready for it right here, right now. Question number 1. Question number 1. Before moving to Golden State, what city were the Warriors originally founded in? Is it A, Los Angeles? Is it B, Philadelphia? Or is it C, Seattle? Where were the Warriors originally founded in? Go ahead and type in your answers. Is it A, B, or C? Ladies and gentlemen, what do you think? The answer coming at you in about 4 seconds. The answer to question number 1, believe it or not, is Philadelphia. The Golden State Warriors are originally founded in the city of Philadelphia. The team was founded in 1946 and was known as the Philadelphia Warriors. They moved to San Francisco in 1962 and then were later renamed the Golden State Warriors in 1971. Question number 2, guys. Which Houston Rockets legend was known as the Dream? And he led the team to back-to-back championships. Rockets fans, y'all better know this one. Which Houston Rockets legend is known as the Dream? That should be your giveaway. Most of you guys should get this one right. Most of you guys should get this one right, if not all of you guys should get this one right. The answer is indeed Hakeem Olajuwon. The Dream, guys, he led them to back-to-back championships in 1994 and 1995. Hakeem Olajuwon was named a Finals MVP both of those years as well, and he's considered one of the greatest players ever in the NBA. Facts. Question number 3, guys, here we go. Who holds the record for the most points scored in a single game in Warriors history? Is it A, Stephen Curry? Is it B, Wilt Chamberlain? Or is it C, Nate Thurmond? Who scored the most points ever in a single game for the Golden State Warriors? Excuse me. Not the Golden State Warriors. For the Warriors in general, it is Wilt Chamberlain, guys. Wilt Chamberlain scored 100 points. That's not a typo. 100 points in a single game as a Philadelphia Warrior. Insane. Wilt the Stilt says Pro. I see you, Pro Belactive. Next question, guys. Before moving to Houston, what city were the Houston Rockets originally based in? Before moving to Houston, what city were the Rockets originally based in? What do you think? Is it A, Dallas? Is it B, Chicago? Or is it C, San Diego? A, B, or C? You got about 7 seconds. Clumsy saying F. Guys, this is a really interesting one. I actually learned something today because I did not know this until I put this quiz together. The answer is San Diego. The Houston Rockets were originally based in San Diego, California, before relocating to Texas in 1971. The team was founded in San Diego in 1967. That was news to me. I learned something today. Question number 5. Which player has the most assists in Golden State Warriors franchise history? Is it A, Klay Thompson? Is it B, Steph Curry? Or is it C, Chris Mullins? A, B, or C, guys, who has the most assists in Golden State Warriors franchise history? What do you guys think? The answer here, the answer is Steph Curry, guys. Not only does he have the most three-point shots ever in NBA history, he's also got the most assists in Golden State Warriors history with 6,540 assists, more than anybody else on the list. Here's the next question coming at you guys. Question number 6, ladies and gentlemen, question number 6. Who holds the Houston Rockets record for the most points scored in a single game? Who holds the Houston Rockets record for the most points scored in a single game? Is it A, James Harden? Is it B, Hakeem Olajuwon? Or is it C, Tracy McGrady? Talk about 3 Houston Rockets GOATs right there. Who has the most points scored in a single game for the Houston Rockets? Harden, Olajuwon, or McGrady? The answer is Hakeem Olajuwon. Should be Hakeem Olajuwon, 56 points. It says James Harden right here. No, it is James Harden. It is James Harden. James Harden scored 61 points in March on March 22nd, 2019, and again on January 23rd, 2019. So James Harden did it twice, guys. James Harden. Next question. Who grabbed the most rebounds in a single game for the Golden State Warriors? Who grabbed the most rebounds in a single game for the Golden State Warriors? Is it A, is it B, or is it C? The most rebounds in a single game for the Golden State Warriors. Says Nate Thurmond. But I'm actually looking at something right here, and I think that this one might be off. I still think the answer to that one might have been Wilt Chamberlain, guys. I think all three of my answers were off. So that'll be a freebie. That'll be a freebie. Again, we're just doing this for funsies. There's not going to be a grand prize at the end. It's just for funsies. Okay, guys. Who did the Rockets select as the #1 overall pick in the 2002 draft? Is it A, Edie Griffin? Is it B, Carl Landry? Or is it C, Yao Ming? Who did the Rockets select as the #1 overall pick in the 2002 draft? A, B, or C, guys? A, B, or C? The answer is Yao Ming, guys. First overall in the draft. First overall in that draft, and that guy had a Hall of Fame career. What a great... do y'all remember Yao Ming? A real true 7-footer in the NBA. All right, guys, just a couple questions left. How many championships have the Warriors won? Not the Golden State Warriors, just the Warriors in general. How many championships have the Warriors won? What do y'all think? Well, according to Wiki Answers, it is 7. 7 rings for the Golden State Warriors, and you can see them all right here. 2 of them in Philadelphia, 5 of them in the Bay Area. A beautiful record, a beautiful history for the Golden State Warriors. What a legacy to leave behind. And then our final question of halftime, guys, our final question of this halftime break. Who has the most career steals for the Houston Rockets? Is it A, Hakeem Olajuwon? Is it B, Clyde Drexler? Or is it C, Vernon Maxwell? Phi Slamma Jamma still here. You can see all these guys right there. It is Phi Slamma Jamma, but it's also the Houston Rockets. Guys, what did this man not do? Most points, most steals, most rebounds, most everything. Hakeem Olajuwon holds the record with the most career steals in Houston Rockets history with over 2,088 steals to be specific. The next closest person, Calvin Murphy with 1,165, and then James Harden with 1,087. Anyways, that is the end of the trivia quiz. I saw a lot of names come up. This must have been the first time for a lot of you guys. And that's pretty dope. Let's go ahead and turn this back up a little bit. How did you guys do? Robert got 6 out of 10. Tony got 4 out of 6. Pros just laughing out here. I've got some really fun trivia quizzes sometimes. Not always, sometimes. But how did you guys do? 6 out of 10 for Robert? Did anybody get better than 6 out of 10? Sessad got 8 out of 10. Good for you, bro. Let's go. Father Time got 5. Hey, man, it's basketball. I know you're good for it on football. I've seen your numbers in football, Father Time. Caesar saying he got 8 out of 10. Okay, congratulations, Caesar. Well done. I think I'm going to give it to you. Sessad, you are the champion. You are the chat king. Let's go ahead and give you your crown. Your crowns. 8 out of 10. Okay, so Caesar and Rail. Is that Rail or Raleigh? You guys. are the chat kings, plural. Cheers to you guys. Well done, fellas. Congrats at Caesar. Appreciate you guys. Got me again at Robert Samora. 4.5 out of 10, Isaiah Green. Yeah? How did you get that half? Because the answer was wrong? Because all the answers were actually wrong and the real answer was Hakeem Olajuwon for everything Houston Rockets? Who did the best here? Who did the best there? It's always going to be Hakeem Olajuwon. I guessed at most of them. Okay, well, it seems like you're a pretty good guesser. You're a pretty good guesser, Robert. Guys, I can't wait for the football season. I'm so ready for football, man. Dude, I want it so bad. Okay, let's read some of these names. I'm going to give you guys some shout-outs really quick. At the same time, over here on the right-hand side, if you guys want to zoom in on the stats, we are still in halftime, so maybe I should step away from this just so that nobody's confused by what is going on. Okay, guys, around the horn, these are in the East. The Cleveland Cavaliers at number 1, the Boston Celtics at number 2, New York Knicks at number 3, the Indiana Pacers at number 4, Milwaukee Bucks at number 5, Pistons at 6, Orlando Magic at 7, and it looks like the Miami Heat snuck into the playoffs. Now, I screwed this up. Damn it, I'm going to have to make the adjustment once again. Broderick saying, me. Guessing usually works out. Hey, it's a 33% chance of getting it right, Robert. So guessing, you might as well. It could be worse. You could have a lower percentage. Let's make this adjustment here because I put the wrong graphic up again. What's wrong with me? Making a quick adjustment, guys. Perfect. Awesome. Let's download this one, page 18, JPEG one more time. Download. JPEG, page 18. Ladies and gentlemen, thank you guys so much for hanging out with me during this halftime break. There's a lot for us to cover. I want to make sure that I do this accurately. I don't want to screw this up. The Indiana Pacers did get the win over the Bucks, which means let's go back to the head-to-head. This one's going to have to be instead. Cool. A lot of scrambled text. 980. Okay. A lot of scrambled text. What just happened here? What did I do? There we go. Okay, guys, that's the playoff picture. That is the correct playoff picture. Are you going to call any games tomorrow? I am. I'm probably going to call both of them. What's up, Lisa? Hi, Lisa. What's going on? How are you today? I hope you're doing well. Happy Easter to you guys. All good, says Father Time. Guys and gals, we are still in the middle of halftime. These halftimes seem to be a little longer than football's halftimes. Don't know what exactly they're talking about in that locker room, but they sure are taking their time. Either way, and people wonder why the NBA is dying. Take 45-minute halftime breaks. Of course it's going to be terrible. Of course your numbers are going to suffer. 27,517 is where we're sitting at right now as far as subscribers go. Cheers to you guys. The subscribers aren't as important to me as you guys hanging out. So if you guys are bored, let me know. Tell me if you want this pony to sing and dance. I will do so. Trivia quiz, I had that up. I can't believe that this halftime is still in the middle of halftime. Normally, as soon as the halftime is over, we get right into it. Also, it's like a whole bottle of bubbly. The Dusty Attic with the smile. Thanks, Dusty Attic. Okay. So, let's get it right the second time around. Oklahoma City Thunder beat the brakes off of the Memphis Grizzlies. They won by 50 points today. Houston Rockets are actually, let's take a look. I actually forgot what the score was. 47-34. I'm being a very terrible live stream broadcaster today. This is not normally like me, so I'm going to adjust my everything here. Let's move this over again. Okay. Let's just go to the top. We're going to go to the top here. It is halftime. It's not away. Okay. Chill with chat, says Father Time. I'm going to step away from the chat. Yeah. I'm going to step away from the chat, and we're going to do our thing like we normally do. All right, ladies and gentlemen, so far in this game, I'm going to step out of the way, and we're going to read some stats for y'all today. We're going to read some of these team stats and the box score here as well. So far in this game, ladies and gentlemen, the Golden State Warriors have 47 points, and the Houston Rockets have 34. Field goals today, the Golden State Warriors have scored 18 of 37 shots. 6 of those shots that landed were from beyond the arc. They've shot 17 shots from beyond the arc and 20 shots inside the three-point line. They've also been to the free throw. They've also been to the stripe, I guess, 3 times. It could be more than 3 times, but free throws total is 5 out of 6. So 83% from free throw line. 3-pointers, 35% from three-point land for the Golden State Warriors, and 48.6% field goals for the Golden State Warriors. On the other side, for the Houston Rockets, 16 of 42 shots have fallen for the Houston Rockets, 16 of 42, 38.1% from the field. 3-pointers, they've only made 2 3-point shots in this game. I'm going to say that one more time, guys. Do you use OBS? I do use OBS. Am I out of the way over here? Yeah, I do use OBS. We're back to the action right now. Why? Do you have some tips for me on OBS? Ataraxia, I do use OBS. The chat is so empty, Broderick. Normally our chat is fire. And we're starting the second half now. Okay, guys, everything is above our heads. Everything is there right now. What I see on my TV screen is 47-34 Golden State. 47, Houston Rockets 34. Draymond Green working against Van Vliet. There's Draymond kicking this one out to the top of the key. Here's the drive, going to try to pump fake. He is fouled on the shot. Foul on Şengün. Moses Moody will go to the free throw line. Moses Moody going to shoot a couple. The score is now 47-34. Let's see what Moses Moody can do. Moses Moody from the stripe will shoot his first free throw. That first free throw will fall. The score is now 48-34. Şengün looking around. Not quite sure what's going on. I'm reading some of these comments. Yeah. Father Time. I've had a busy week. There's that second shot. That second shot will fall. And, yeah, this is all practice. We're only going to get better as this goes on, guys. Y'all know how this goes. Our first live streams as Football Nation were always a mess. This is just my 3rd live stream, 4th live stream, I guess, for basketball. Good call by the officials on the foul before the actual shot there. Jimmy Butler will be charged with the foul, so that's the first personal foul against Jimmy Butler. Jimmy Butler has 13 points. Steph Curry has 16 points. Podziemski with 6. Draymond Green with 2. And Moody with 2. Those are the players on the court right now for the Golden State Warriors. For the Rockets, we've got Thompson on the drive. Thompson goes down. Thompson is fouled. The score is 49-34. Nothing has changed. Thompson fouled before even a shot was done there. Şengün, Brooks, Van Vliet, Green, and Thompson on the court right now for the Houston Rockets. On the court right now for the Houston Rockets. 145 people hanging out with us right now. Fist bumps to you guys. Still under 100 likes. Would love to get to that 100 mark. If you guys are out there, be sure to hit that thumbs up button, especially if you've been with us for at least 10, 15, 20 minutes. The last 3 games, 5 points, 7 points, 2 points for Jalen Green. Second career game with, I missed that last part of the graphic. First free throw will land for Jalen Green, who is at the free throw line right now. Jalen Green's first shot falls. Jalen Green's second shot. See if he can hit from here. Second shot is not going to land. That is an offensive rebound there. Jalen Green gets it back after the rebound. After the rebound by Dylan Brooks. Here's the drive from Draymond Green. Jimmy Butler with the ball in his hand. Gives that over to Draymond Green. There's the foul. Cesar Ponce wants the fist bump. Fist bump to you, Caesar. Yo, what's up? I'm back. I didn't even know that you had left, Goat. Welcome back, Goat. Good to have you here. You didn't even let me know. This guy just dips out without you. Irish goodbye, bro. Go 24, Irish goodbye. He did a Boston Celtics goodbye. Here we go, guys, moving the basketball around. There is a pass inward to Steph Curry. Steph Curry off the glass right there. There's the bucket, 51-37. Golden State Warriors starting to cook right now. They're starting to cook. Let's go. Golden State Warriors going to eat. There's a shot. That is not going to fall right there for the Houston Rockets. And we go back the other way as Golden State Warriors cross half court. Jimmy Butler trying to direct traffic. Podziemski with a screen right there. Butler to Podziemski. Podziemski against Sengun. There's the shot off the front of the rim. I like the effort. There's a foul on the shot there by Jimmy Butler. The officials waving this one off. Jimmy Butler looking, saying, 2 shots, 2 shots. I got 2 shots. Let's see if he actually gets those. It should be. It looked like it. It was tipped out to Jimmy. Jimmy took the shot the minute he got hit. I don't know if that's a shooting foul. I don't think it's a shooting foul. I think it should be an actual off-ball foul because nobody really had possession. And it is an off-ball foul. Or not an off-ball foul, but not a shooting foul. Podziemski on the dribble here. Working on Green. Puts it up over Green. The shot is good. 54-37. Podziemski hits the shot right now. He says Green is going to be an issue now, Father Time. Welcome back, Clumsy. Lisa saying anything he tries is a success. Thank you, Lisa. I appreciate that. I think I'm reading what you're saying right now. All right, guys. A little move by Sengun up off the back of the rim, rebounded by Sengun. There's a shot from three-point land, rebounded by the man who shot it. This time it was Green who missed. And then Green gets his own rebound, hands that off to Thompson. Thompson dunks it in. The score is 54-39. Draymond Green finds Jimmy Butler. Jimmy Butler going to back down his man. Jimmy Butler on the shuffle. Butler going to get the tough shot. He is swatted away by Thompson. He does get his own recovery after the block right there. Jimmy Butler not going to be blocked twice. Jimmy Butler's second shot will fall right there. Nice little shot. You know what I mean? You know what I'm saying? Anyways, here we go. Coming back the other way. Back to Sengun. Sengun working on Draymond Green. Sengun doesn't like it. He passes that inside. Off the glass. No good. Rebounded by Thompson, who kicks it out to Van Fleet. Van Fleet. No good. Rebounded by Chef Curry. Not Steph Curry. It's Chef Curry, who be cooking, motherfucker. Sorry. Anyways, Chef Curry going the other way actually can't knock down the shot. Sengun now has the basketball for the Rockets over Draymond Green. The bucket falls. The score 56-41. Nolimar Aquino. Hello, I'm new here. What up? Nolimar? Nolimar Aquino? Appreciate you. All right, guys. Podziemski kicks this out to Butler. Butler backing down his man. There's the pass back inside to Podziemski. You need to get that shot. He gets it. I don't know what Podziemski is looking around for. There was nobody around him. Nobody can foul you if nobody's like 10 feet near you, bro. I don't know what the objections are for. Either way, the Houston Rockets now have the basketball. They do trail. The score is 58-41. It's a 17-point game. I haven't even looked at the score. This is 100% Golden State Warriors game right now. The Houston Rockets falling out of this one big time. The Golden State Warriors doing their thing against Houston. This is a very ugly look for the Houston Rockets. Podziemski back to Jimmy Butler. Jimmy Butler not even having a great game. He's having a good game. There's a three-point shot, and now he's having a great game. Went from 15 to 18 points. Jimmy Butler now has 18 points on the day. It's a 20-point game. The score is 61-41 Golden State. (61-41) Golden State Warriors. This is 100% Golden State basketball. 7:30 left to go in the third, and we got plenty of basketball left to go. I wonder if the Rockets can come back on this one. I'm looking for a way because the more streams that we cover, King saying in right now, I'm sleeping good tonight. Good. If I sit down, you guys can't see me, which makes things difficult, so I have to, like, adjust and crank the Yes, Golden State Warriors is my pick, says Kenny Chapman. Nolimar, I'm from the Philippines. What's up, Nolimar? Wow, we started the second half, and I'm way behind. Okay. This or that, guys. Nothing to do with, oh, you know what? Curious. This will be an interesting one. This is actually going to be my favorite one so far that I've done during the basketball season. This or that, ladies and gentlemen. This or that. NBA or NFL. Oh, NBA or NFL. I know we're watching NBA right now. You guys are checking in heavy on the NBA side. Very heavy on the NBA side. This is tough, says Clumsy. Father Time saying that. He first said this, and then he says that when he saw the actual this or that options. Oh, now we're pulling back and forth. It's going back and forth, NBA or NFL. That's a tough one, isn't it? Pretty even split, though. I think the NFL should win out. This is Football Nation, after all. This is Football Nation, after all, which is why you see that logo over here that says FN, let's effing go. NFL for me, too, Kenny. NFL for me, too, dude. How do you feel about DeAndre Hopkins going over to the Baltimore Ravens? Is he going to make an impact on that team? Or is he washed and that's just a namesake going over there like OBJ? That's a real question. During the football season, that's a question we are definitely going to ask. 100%. Is DeAndre Hopkins an actual addition to the team, or is it whatever for him? Go saying, Golden State Warriors Twister from the Philippines. What up, D-Lay? D3-Lay? Finn checking in right now. Who do I got winning the NBA championship? Finn? I want to say OKC, bro, but that's the easy answer. I want to say OKC, but that's the easy answer. I like the West more than I like the East. And I know the Los Angeles Lakers lost the first game. I still think the Los Angeles Lakers could definitely win as well. I think the LA Lakers could definitely win the championship with Luka Doncic. Oh, like, for sure. We're getting back to the game, guys. It's a 20-point game, 7:30 left to go here in the third. 7:30 left to go here in the third. Who do you got? Knicks versus Pistons tomorrow. The Knicks won the first game, although the Pistons had the lead for most of the game. So that's a very interesting question. That's a really good matchup too. Knicks and Pistons. It's not searched a lot because nobody's really watching the Knicks unless your name is Ben Stiller or Tracy Morgan or whatever. But anyways, Houston Rockets, there's the inbound. Moving the basketball around, Houston Rockets, Şengün. And is going to be intercepted by Draymond. Draymond Green gets the pick right here. Golden State Warriors up by 20. Golden State Warriors doing whatever they can. Draymond Green gets the basketball, passes that to Jimmy Butler. Butler passing this one around. That one gets into the hands of Steph Curry now. So now Curry working on his man. Curry working on Green. Curry. A tough three-point shot. What on earth is Steph Curry made of? Oh, my goodness. Steph Curry with an incredible shot right there. The score is 64-41. 13-point game. Chef Curry cooking these dudes. There's a tough layup right there for Terry Eason. 100% GOAT 24. And the fact that you think I'm popular says a lot. There's a shot right there for the that says a lot, GOAT 24. Honestly, man, I don't feel like my channel is anything special. I don't. I just want to help you guys. Like, for people who don't have access to basketball games, for people who don't have access, especially to football games, because the NFL Sunday ticket is ridiculously expensive. Clumsy, bro, go do what you got to do, my guy. I'll be here not just for the rest of this game. I'll be here tomorrow. I'll be here Tuesday. I'll be here Wednesday. First free throw will fall for Steph Curry. The score is 65-43. I'll be here. Honestly, unless something changes, guys, my plan is to be here live every day for the next 30 days until the NBA season is over, until the playoffs are over. But we'll see how this goes. Chef Curry shoots his second free throw. Easy bucket. Nothing but net right there. And here's the inbound pass. It's a 19-6 run in the last 4.5 minutes. We're about midway through the third quarter. This game is starting to feel like a Golden State Warriors whooping on the Houston Rockets. There's a foul, off-ball foul there, or non-shooting foul. You want a closer game. You always want a closer game. Hey, to whoever just subscribed, thank you. Fist bumps. NBA gets the small advantage there. Small advantage. NBA, NFL, NBA 52%. There's the pass back to Şengün. Şengün working on Draymond Green. Şengün inside the paint. Kicks this out to Van Vliet. Van Vliet for three. Van Vliet way short. And this time, it is going to be recovered by Draymond Green, who tries to pass. It's stolen by other Green. It goes Green to Green, and a layup right there for the Houston Rockets ends up being 2 points. It's in a 21-point game. Chef Curry passes the ball around. This is to Aaron Holiday. Holiday tries to get that to Butler. Butler. Sorry, I keep saying the wrong names here. Gary Payton tries to pass that to Butler. Butler, that basketball is tipped away. Finn, I'm nowhere close to that. I didn't see that poll being like that, says Father Time. I know, right? It's a small sample size. We only have about 50 votes on there. 43 votes, so if we had a couple thousand votes like we normally do, that's a little different. Here we go, guys. Play clock, shot clock running out. An ugly shot clock violation. Golden State Warriors unable to come back with points. And the Houston Rockets, a good defensive possession. They trail by 21. Can the Houston Rockets get back into this one? All right, guys. Thank you, Lisa. Are the Rockets cooked, guys? 66-45. Here is the drive. Kicks this one out. Wide open three-point shot off the rim. No good. It is rebounded there by Houston. There is a foul on the play. How is this not updated? The score is 66-45. Had some issues here with my scoreboard. Okay, guys, we got Brooks, Dylan Brooks at the free throw line. This will work for us. Dylan Brooks is at the free throw line. There's the second shot for Dylan. First shot for Dylan Brooks will fall. The score is 66-46. Who is your favorite NBA and NFL player? Someone who played both? I don't know. I don't know if I can answer that. My favorite NBA player right here, right now, Victor Wembanyama. Of course, I'm a San Antonio Spur fan, and of course, I've got my thing with that. My favorite, I'm a Dallas Cowboys fan. I'm a San Antonio Spur fan. The second free throw will fall. Jimmy Butler almost loses the basketball. He passes this one over to Chef Curry. Steph Curry doing his thing. Curry working on his assignment. Curry taking his time. About 10 seconds left on the shot clock. There's a pass inwards. There's a shot to Jimmy Butler. Jimmy Butler, that pass too strong for Jimmy Butler to control. That basketball goes out. Tough pass by Payton. Gary Payton, a turnover on him. Kawhi for me, art in motion. It used to be Kawhi Leonard for me too, man. It was Kawhi Leonard when he was on the San Antonio Spurs. Clumsy Michael Jordan is no longer an NBA player. Şengün working against Draymond Green. There's a pass across court to Van Vliet. It's tipped out of bounds. Kenny saying Pat Mahomes all day. I don't know about that. 4:45 left to go, ladies and gentlemen. I got to get focused on this game. I don't like the way TNT splits this up. I also need to move this light because it's right in my eyes and it's on the screen. Shot clock down to 3, guys. Şengün for 3. An ugly shot, but it lands. It's good. A closely contested shot for Şengün. The score is 66-50. It becomes a 16-point game. I can't math right now. And it looks like a timeout will be called right here. Golden State Warriors 60-second timeout as Steve Kerr wants to have a conversation. Lisa says, don't know much about the NBA. Lisa, let's see if we can't get you up to speed, right? Shall we? Okay. All right, guys. The Houston Rockets. Offense, not so great, but their defense is solid. Their defense has held the Golden State Warriors to 66 points. We still have 4:24 left to go in this third quarter. I know it's weird to see me go off the screen. I'd rather be on the screen, but in reality, it's hard to do both. Points per game allowed, 109. Golden State Warriors looking to come under that. Field goal percentage, they hold teams to 46%. The Golden State Warriors at 52% today. Three-point percentage, they hold teams to 35%. The Golden State Warriors at 40% today. On the other side, points per game allowed. The Houston Rockets under that number. Normally, the Golden State Warriors give up just 110 points per game. Houston Rockets sitting at 50 points with 4:24 left to go in the third. This has been a very much a defensive game. Field goal percentage. Guys, field goal percentage. The defense of the Golden State Warriors field goal percentage, their 12th, 46% is what they normally give up, 39% today. So the Houston Rockets are shooting 39.3% from the floor. Great defense here by the Golden State Warriors. And then, of course, from three-point land, it is bad today for the Houston Rockets. Houston Rockets, guys, are 17% from three-point land. I'm going to read this one more time. I'm going to wipe my eyes because I'm a bit of a mess. So, the Houston Rockets normally shoot at a 35% efficiency. Not great. Not great to start with. Houston Rockets today, ladies and gentlemen, 17.6% from three-point land. That is terrible. Not only is it terrible from three-point land, at the stripe from the free throw line, guys, the Rockets are 37% from the free throw line. There is no surprise. There's no question as to why the Golden State Warriors are having a better game over the Houston Rockets. The Rockets are not performing to their normal standards. You can see that over here on the right-hand side. Excuse me. On the right-hand side. Take a look at that. You can see the numbers for yourself over on the right-hand side. 52%. 52% and 40% on in and of itself is decent. But when you compare it to 39% and 17%, I'm surprised the Rockets aren't down by 40 right now, the way they're shooting the basketball. Yori retracted a message. I don't know what you said, Yori, but shout out to you. The Fridge and Rodman or Bo Jackson and Dion? How about Shador? How about Shador, Father Time? Mr. Green! Mr. Green is in the house. What's up, dude? Shout out to Mr. Green. Fist bumps to our boy right there. How about them Dubs? Just got home and checked in. Preemptive hi at Robert Zamora. Let's effing go. I like that, Mr. Green. A preemptive hello to Robert Zamora, says Mr. Green. That's so funny, dude. What's up, bro? Welcome. All right, guys. The score is 68-50 right now. Excuse me, 66-50 is what I see on my screen. I should not look at that. Here we go. Jimmy Butler on the dribble. Jimmy Butler to Steph Curry. Steph Curry going to work on his man. Curry going to take the step-back jumper from the elbow. The shot is good. The score is now 68-50, and Fred VanVleet gets the basketball as we come back from the commercial break. Fred VanVleet going to bring this one up. VanVleet not having a good day, guys. VanVleet has just 5 points today. He doesn't average a whole lot, but that's still a little low. There's a layup for Steven Adams. Steven Adams, the ex-OKC. Going to lay that one up and in for the Houston Rockets. Steph Curry working on his assignment. Steph Curry working on Easton right now. Curry kicks that to Hield. Hield working on VanVleet. 5 seconds left to go on this play clock. And now we've got Peyton And there's an ugly shot right there. Just going to be another turnover here for the Golden State Warriors. They're taking too long to get their shots up. Shedeur is a fair vote, says Father Time. All right, guys, y'all are saying that the Houston Rockets are cooked. The score is 68-52. It's a 16-point game. The Houston Rockets are on a 9-2 run in the last 2 minutes and 45 seconds. There's the bounce pass over to Steven Adams. Steven Adams passes this one over to Dillon Brooks. Dillon Brooks will go up. No shot there. It's stolen and taken back by Steven Adams. Good effort. Van Vliet going to take his time. Van Vliet gives this to Adams. Adams backing down Looney. Adams hands this over to Dillon Brooks. Dillon Brooks shot off the mark right there. Rebounded again by Steven Adams. Steven Adams back to Van Vliet. Van Vliet on the drive. Paint points. Easy bucket for Van Vliet. The score, 68-54. It's a 14-point game. Golden State Warriors up 68-54 over Houston. And you can see Jimmy Butler trying to do his thing. Jimmy Butler passes this one back to Looney. Looney passes this one to Hield. Hield's shot is off the mark, rebounded by Steven Adams. Coming back with it is Van Vliet. Van Vliet on the drive, backing down Chef Curry. Van Vliet misreading the situation. It was Dillon Brooks, not Van Vliet. Warriors are cooking. The Rockets, I guess. Good shot by Van Vliet. What a layup there. And Dillon Brooks on Steph Curry. Where the foul was, I don't know. I guess it was on that reach-in right there. Curry's like, what? He tipped the basketball, too, which is why he was shocked by it. He's looking at the ref, and he says, dude, I got ball. Either way, in the bonus, going to take a couple of free throws. See, practice works. Keep at it, Mario. Thanks, Father Time. Practice also works when you don't drink a 64-ounce mimosa. 68-54. There's the free throw. The score is 68-55. We're just having fun, guys. We're back at it again. Welcome to NBA basketball on Football Nation. Here come the Golden State Warriors to do their thing. Golden State going to move the basketball around. There's a foul off the ball right there. Are the officials going to blow the whistle? See, practice works. Says Father Time, you know what I need to do is make some basketball videos. I got a ton of them for football. The top 100 fun facts. I can do a top 100 fun facts about basketball. Oh, that wouldn't be a bad video to do. After the draft, for sure. Stormy asking what my favorite color is. You already know. It's green, baby. 68-55. Jimmy Butler at the free throw line after the foul while he's in the bonus. Jimmy Butler's shot too strong. A flat arced shot. Jimmy Butler's shot no good. The score remains 68-55. Clumsy saying green is solid. Danny Green, AJ Green, Draymond Green. Thanks, Kenny. I appreciate that. 68-55, Golden State Warriors up over the Houston Rockets. Jimmy Butler at the free throw line getting ready to put up a free throw here. Jimmy Butler. Mr. Green. Yes, Mr. Green. Nah, the color green, says Clumsy. Thanks. You know what? I should have said that. Damn it, Robert. I should have said that earlier. I should have said Mr. Green, Danny Green, all of those. I don't even know if he's still in here. Either way, Van Vliet with the basketball now. Houston trails by 14. The score is 69-55. There's the shot from Van Vliet off the rim. No good. This is going to be stolen the other way. The Golden State Warriors, the alley-oop. Jimmy Butler is swatted. Coming back the other way as Terry Eason gets the block right there. Great job by the Rockets. Will this reinvigorate the squad? There's a shot from Van Vliet. It's short. It's rebounded this time, and it goes out of bounds as it does not get corralled by the Warriors. Buddy Hield touched the basketball last. Mr. Green says, yeah, green is solid. Shout out to you guys, man. Appreciate y'all. We're hanging out. I'm swaying back and forth. This is kind of my thing right now. This is my happy place. Ooh, big foul right there. Sengun took an elbow to the chin. Way to take the elbow, bro. Way to take the elbow. Sengun going to go to the free throw line. Good color choice, says Clumsy. All right, guys. So Sengun is sitting at 21 points. Jimmy Butler at 19. Podziemski at 11. Let's read some of these. NBA Eastern Conference playoffs, no. Prop bets, Golden State Warriors, Stephen Curry over 5.5. Jimmy Butler over 22 points. Jimmy Butler over 22 points. That's interesting. Sengun's first shot is off the mark. The score remains 69-55. Here comes the second one. Second free throw is good. Is he getting 3 shots? Am I tripping? Okay, it looks like his first shot was good. The second shot will miss. Rebounded here by the Golden State Warriors. I'm a mess. Okay, wide open shot right there off the rim by Podziemski. It's rebounded by the Houston Rockets. Houston Rockets coming back with it. Fred VanVleet working on his man Jimmy Butler. Bounces this one to Steven Adams. Steven Adams palming that basketball like it's an apple. Passes that to Thompson. Thompson going to cough up the basketball. He goes out of bounds as it goes off of Buddy Hield again. Buddy Hield giving up the basketball multiple times. Here comes the inbound. There's the inbound. VanVleet takes the shot. VanVleet going to airball this one. It's caught by Thompson. Thompson puts it up. He misses. This goes in the hands. This goes in the hands of Jabari Smith. Jabari Smith is fouled. Brooks is dirty, says Ray Smith. What up, Ray Smith? Welcome to the chat, bro. Fist bumps to you. Hey, it's our opinions. Do you think, man? Your opinions are all good. I like the green. Danny Green, Mr. Green, Draymond Green, doesn't matter. Ray Smith saying, what up? What is up is the Golden State Warriors, who are up 69-57 over the Houston Rockets. That's what's up. That is what is up. Jabari Smith, the first free throw falls. Rockets. Okay, guys. Who will win this game? Will it be Houston? Will it be Warriors? All right, here comes the second free throw. Score 69-57. Second free throw is also good. Okay, guys, the score is 69-58. It's now a 9-point game. Golden State Warriors doing their thing. 69-58. I can't math. That's a 12. What? What? There's the shot. It's no good. It's I can't math. That's an 11-point game. 58 plus 11 equals 69. I can't math. Houston Rockets on the move. Houston Rockets lay it up and in. That is an easy shot for Jabari Smith Jr. Jabari Smith's shot will fall, and he is now up to 6 points today. And the Golden State Warriors up by 9. Can the Golden State Warriors extend the lead? Podziemski working on Fred VanVleet. Podziemski on the drive. Kicks this one out. A wide open shot. No good. An air ball there. And here are the Houston Rockets to try to close this one out off the glass. No good. Okay. 9-point game. Broderick saying green beans. Them green beans. Them some good green beans. It's 10:24 p.m. right here in the green beans. I don't know why I'm talking like that. Let's go ahead and. Okay, guys. What's up with y'all? I'm so happy that you guys are still hanging out with me. We've got 250 people hanging out right now. Thank you guys so much for watching this live stream. Look, if you're new to this channel, my name is Mario. Welcome to this live stream. We do this, well, we normally do this on Thursdays, Sundays, and Mondays because we are Football Nation and we cover football games. But it's basketball season, it is basketball playoffs, and I will most likely, be live all month long. At least one game every day, all month long. I think I can handle that. If you guys are interested in NBA basketball during the postseason and you don't want to miss this channel, hit that subscribe button. The goal is to get to 30,000 subscribers by the end of the basketball season, and I think we can get there. Once again, okay, let's take a quick look at this, guys. Nuggets or Clippers tomorrow? Denver. I'm telling you right now, Denver Nuggets, going to get that one. Sorry, Clippers fans. Okay, Golden State Warriors, points per game, field goal percentage, three-point percentage, assists per game, and total rebounds. You guys can see the numbers for yourselves. Offensively, there's a couple of good areas, a couple of middle areas, and one bad area. This looks like kind of a traffic light situation. This is not what we want to see. It seems pretty volatile for the Warriors, which is why the Warriors are in the number 7 seed in the Western Conference. But when we look at their defense, it doesn't get much better. When we look at their defense, it's basically the same situation. So far in this game, guys, the Golden State Warriors have, right now, the Golden State Warriors have an 86% chance of winning, according to ESPN. Golden State Warriors are 46% from the field today. 46%. So that's pretty much right where they're at. Okay, let's actually do the math. 45.1% is where they're at normally during the season. 46.3% is where they're at right now. 3-point percentage, they normally shoot at 36.4%. They're sitting at 36.0. Turnovers, 11 turnovers today for the Golden State Warriors. Turnovers for the Houston Rockets, 13. Now, here's the real kicker. It's actually in favor for the Houston Rockets. The Houston Rockets have rebounded today like nobody's business. 41 rebounds today for the Houston Rockets versus the Golden State Warriors with just 26 rebounds. But the rebounds don't matter if you can't score after the rebound. What is the point of getting the board if you can't put it up? Buddy Hield is stressing me out, says King. Nuggets or Clippers? Unemployed, I'm going with the Nuggies, bro. Lakers in 5, says DJ. I'm with you, DJ. Lakers in 5 for sure, bro. All right, guys, just real quick. This is what we're looking at across the NBA. These are all the records across the NBA. Thunder over Grizzlies. This one right here looks like the Golden State Warriors are going to get it. Over here in the West, another upset as the Minnesota Timberwolves got the upset over the LA Lakers. Nuggets up 1-0 over the Clippers. In the East, you can see this for yourself. We've got basketball on the screen right now. Moving the basketball around, the Houston Rockets have possession. Let me step away from this. Houston Rockets have possession, guys. There's a big shot. It is not going to land. Houston Rockets get the offensive rebound. A tough shot there for Green as he tries to drive. Can't quite get it on the penetration. Steph Curry coming back against Green. Steph Curry going to kick this out. Draymond Green back to Curry. Curry for 3. You know Curry's shot. That's no good. It's rebounded by the Houston Rockets. Houston just down by 9, guys. It's anybody's game. We just started the 4th quarter. Welcome to the 4th quarter. There's a shot, and it's good. As Sengun's shot is good. Sengun is up to 24 points today. Sengun having himself a day. Take a look at those numbers. With time of possession, the stats become even uglier. Ugly but true, says Father Time. Thank you, Father Time. There is a blocked shot right there as Jabari Smith swats that basketball out of the palm of Gary Payton. What a block by Jabari Smith. That was dirty. Ugh, the Rockets look good on that one. Rockets not cooked yet, guys. 83% of you guys saying that the Rockets are going to lose this game. Yeah. Yeah, 83%. Steph Curry shoots the shot. Steph Curry for 3. The score, 72-62. Steph Curry now up to 20. What is that, 28? 28 points for Steph Curry today. Okay, Jalen Green finds Şengün. Şengün on the dribble. Şengün trying to push his man around. Şengün finds Steven Adams. Steven Adams is wrapped up on that one. Foul by, who is that? Quentin Post. Post going to be the man who commits the foul. Now, we haven't seen a whole lot of the bench today for either team. We haven't seen a whole lot off the bench today for either team, but Quentin Post, not bad, man. That's a good foul. That would have been an easy layup. I like the foul. Make him earn it right there. 10-20 left to go. Here's Steven Adams to shoot the free throw. Steven Adams' first free throw looks like it's not going to fall. The score is 72-62. Golden State Warriors at it right now. Rockets got this, says Harold. I don't know. Sanguine. Şengün? Sanguine? I don't know, man. How do you say that? There's the second shot. Back-to-back misses right there. Back-to-back terrible shots for Steven Adams. And this is going to go into the hands of the Golden State Warriors. Warriors up by 10. Here is Steph Curry. Steph Curry going to lose the basketball. It is rebounded by Thompson. Thompson on the drive. Thompson kicks it to Adams. Adams will dunk that down as he slams on the rim. Penguin. Şengün. I know, right? No Lamar. Nightbot still hanging out with us. Ray Smith still hanging out with us. There's a kick outside. Three-point shot not going to land. As Podziemski's shot is no good. Rebounded by Adams. Adams going to push this forward. Houston Rockets. Adams. Little pump fake right there, Adams. There's a foul off ball. 72-64. It's an 8-point game. Golden State Warriors. Penguin, says Gerb. You guys are tripping me out right now, man. Shout out to y'all. Thanks for hanging in with me, man. Thanks for watching this live stream, guys. I know it's late. I know it's late. Steven Adams passes this one in. There's the shot. Tough shot. Foul right there by the Houston. A foul right there by the Golden State Warriors. It looks like I'm an absolute mess. Looks like Jabari Smith is going to get a couple of free throws. I'm trying to describe it, says Father Time. Şengün. Şengün, says Father Time. Is that how it is? I thought it was just Şengün. Şengün? 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 Like goo? Like gooey? Şengün? Penguin? Şengün? Is it Gween? Şengün? I say penguin. I don't say penguin. Is it Şengün or Şengün? Here is a free throw coming at you guys from the Houston Rockets. Guys, I'm so glad that y'all are hanging out with me. I'm sorry I'm being an idiot. Thank you guys so much for watching this live stream. The score is 72-67 right now. I'm sorry, 66. Father Time saying it's Queen. Okay, thank you. Thank you, Father Time. Moving the basketball around. And the Golden State Warriors kick this one out. There's a shot that's off the mark by the Golden State Warriors. Looks like that was, is that Moody on the shot? Either way, welcome back, Clumsy. Where's the 20-point lead of the Golden State Warriors? It's gone. 6-point game. Golden State up 72-66 over the Houston Rockets. Here's the drive inside. The layup not going to land. The second chance shot laid and put in there by Steven Adams. That looked very tough to see, but Steven Adams gets the putback. The score is 72-68. It's now a 4-point game. Golden State Warriors haven't hit a bucket in a while. Podziemski looking nervous. There is the layup underneath by Gary Payton to extend the lead back to 6. 68-74 Golden State. Hand Houston Rockets on the move. Houston Rockets try to shoot. No foul on that one. The crowd in an uproar yelling at the officials right now. Here is the drive. Jimmy Butler, tough shot. Jimmy Butler cannot get it. 74-68. Golden State still up by 6. There's the pass to Steven Adams. Steven Adams almost stripped from behind. Good hustle by Jimmy Butler. Here is Thompson in the paint through the traffic. Bad shot. Who gets the rebound? Steph Curry, of all people, pushes this down court. And the slam dunk by Gary Payton. The score is now 76-68. And it's now an 8-point game. Nikita saying, Mario, you're still up? Go Celtics. What up, Nikita? Welcome back, girl. Let's go. Let's go Aquaman Steven Adams. Where's that 20-point lead? Hello, Celtics fans, says Nikita. What's up, Nikita? How you doing, girl? Appreciate you, Nikita. Appreciate you. All right, guys, we are in the middle of a commercial break. A timeout has been called. After that, looks like the Rockets are down to just 2 timeouts. The score is 76-68. 76-68. The Golden State Warriors definitely have the lead today. How about this for Golden State? Not just these numbers, man, but the actual starters. Draymond Green. I'm good, says Nikita. Good, Nikita. Appreciate you. Draymond Green has 2 points today, guys. Just 2 points for Draymond Green, which is kind of crazy. But you know what? It doesn't matter. Because even though Draymond has just 2 points today, Chef Curry, guys, dude, Steph Curry is absolutely killing it today. Steph Curry today, guys, has 26 points, 6 rebounds, and 3 assists. Behind him is Jimmy Butler. Behind him is going to be Jimmy Butler. Jimmy Butler on the board there with 16. Chef Curry with 28. Jimmy Butler with 19. 19 points, 6 rebounds for Jimmy Butler. 19 points, 6 rebounds, 6 assists to go with that. Jimmy Butler, look at it. The man, the myth. These two guys absolutely killing it right now. Both of them absolutely killing it for the Golden State Warriors. Okay. On the court right now, Steph Curry, Jimmy Butler, Podziemski, Gary Payton, and Draymond Green. To read some comments, we are in the middle of a commercial break. I'm ready to take a nap. I'm actually ready to go to bed, dude. Oh, man. Raising a 1-week-old is tough. He actually just turned 1 week today. Christina made that post on Instagram. We have a 1-week-old baby right now. So I have not slept very much in the past week, in case you guys are wondering why my brain is so scattered. No, it's not because it's 420 and I'm doing my 420 thing. It's just because Daddy's tired, bro. Like, straight up, Daddy's just tired. Do I like scary movies? Stormy Daniels, Hush Money? Hell to the nah. I do not like scary movies. No, bro. That's not my thing. My wife loves scary movies. Christina's all about the scary movies. Me? Not so much, bro. I like comedies. I'll watch dramas. I like scientific movies. I like those other things. But scary movies, no way. I'm sleepy, says Broderick. Me too, man. Congrats, Mario. Been away a while, and I had a kid. Also, congrats. Congratulations to you, Ali. Can I shoot like Curry? Dude, nobody can shoot like Curry. 7:49 left to go. Nikita saying, Stormy! Okay, guys, in the future, just so I know, in the future, unless I'm living on the West Coast, I don't think I'll be covering these super late night games when they start at 8:30 p.m. because this is going to be brutal for me and my mental. Broderick saying I can. Broderick, can you shoot like Curry? Can you, Broderick? Thoughts on the moon landing? What moon landing? What you talking about? You talking about the actual moon landing of 1969? There's the movement, ball movement. Houston Rockets on a three-point shot. That shot will fall. A good shot right there. Have not seen a bucket for the Houston Rockets from beyond the three-point line in quite some time. That was a good shot right there by the Houston Rockets to stay in this one. It's a 5-point game. The Golden State Warriors Golden State Warriors have me nervous, man. I tell you what. Golden State Warriors have me nervous right now. The score is 76-71. It's a 5-point game right here. 76-71. The score is 17-17. There's the inbound pass to Draymond Green. Draymond Green going to pass that to Curry. Curry going to take the shot off the back of the rim. Podziemski getting tangled up right now. It'll end up being Houston Rockets basketball. Pushing it forward is Van Vliet. Back to Van Vliet. Van Vliet going to work on Jimmy Butler. Van Vliet to Adams. Adams inside to Thompson. Thompson working on Curry. Thompson going to lay it up. Thompson's shot is good. The score is 76-73. It's a 3-point game. Are you getting nervous, Warriors fans? Because it is a 3-point game here. There's an ugly pass, kicking it back out. Podziemski coming in, going to take that shot. There's a foul right there. Podziemski going to get a trip to the line. Podziemski saying, hey, uh-oh, looks like Thompson is down, and he's holding that left knee. I wonder if Thompson's okay. Thompson's on the court. Everyone looks at him. He says, I'm okay. He's going to take his time to get up. Mucho scary, says Wienery. Welcome back, Diamond Boy Minecraft. I was mowing my yard. Mowing your yard. It's 10:41 p.m. How are you mowing the yard right now? What? How are you mowing the lawn at 11 p.m. Central Standard Time? What, you live in Hawaii, bro? You got me tripping. Golden State chokers. He was moving, says Ray Smith. He was moving, Ray Smith. Wow, I really just want to take a nap so bad. It's 11:42 Eastern, says Nikita. I know, it's late. Imagine mowing your lawn right now. Imagine living in 2025 and even owning a lawn right now. What happens in Vegas stays in Vegas. Oh, Nikita mowing the lawn out there. Oh, hey, watch out. Giggity, giggity. Hey, Diamond Boy was watching this with his dad. I don't know if he knows what it is. It's 8:42 Pacific time. Still, it's 8:42 p.m., bro. What are you doing mowing the lawn? Did your dad make you mow the lawn at 8:42 p.m.? I wag my finger in disapproval. We are in a commercial break, ladies and gentlemen. A timeout has been called. Full timeout by the Houston Rockets. They have one left. I'm watching with my cat, says Clumsy. If I had a nickel. Just kidding. Giggity, giggity. Giggity goo. Okay, guys, let's do a new this or that. Because I want to have some fun with you guys. Start a poll. This or that. I've never asked this one before, and I don't know why I thought of it, but cartoons or live actors? Would you rather watch an episode of Friends or an episode of Family Guy? Ah, that should have been the real question. Would you rather watch Futurama or How I Met Your Mother? Would you rather watch Seinfeld or Archer? Just curious. Ray Smith saying, coming to the stage. It's different lawn. If you know what I mean, says Nolimar. That's what I'm saying. Yeah, that dude's doing his thing. Nah, I'm up in Washington, bro. Okay, Diamond Boy Minecraft, I see you. He's still on the Pacific time. What is Futurama? Oh, man. Please watch Futurama, Father Time. That is, I literally sent that message to you. I don't know how old you are. I think you are a gentleman with wisdom. I think you would like Futurama because it is not obscene. It is still witty. A lot of the humor is late 80s, early 90s, so you'll probably get a lot of that. Bender is my spirit animal, says Gray 59. It is an adult cartoon, a lot like Family Guy. A lot like Family Guy, Rick and Morty, Archer, those adult cartoons. You gotta watch seasons 1 through 4 of Futurama. Bro, if you've never watched Futurama, Father Time, I implore you to watch Futurama. What happened to the Warriors, says Mary Lou. Mary Lou, the Golden State Warriors are struggling right now. Here's Brandon Podziemski getting ready to shoot a couple of free throws right here. Who is Family Guy? Peter Griffin. Peter Griffin? There's the shot. The shot's no good. Here comes the second free throw from Podziemski. I'm checking my stats in 2K right now, says Clumsy. Yeah, Z. You see, there's this guy, and he has a family. Podziemski's shot goes off both sides of the rim. The shot falls. 6:33 left to go. Guys, I'm going to step away from the chat. I'm going to apologize now. I'm not going to read any more comments until this game is getting closer towards the end or until we go to another commercial break. Here is the ball movement right there. It is recovered by Draymond Green. Podziemski on the drive. Podziemski from the Rockets logo will pass this back over to Draymond Green. Draymond Green working on his assignment. Gives this one over to Jimmy Butler. Jimmy Butler working on Steven Adams. Jimmy Butler kicks this one out to Podziemski. Podziemski, with the shot clock running out, gives this one out. There's an ugly shot. The shot will fall for Moses Moody. Moody's shot is good, and the score is 79-73. It becomes a 6-point game once again. Fred VanVleet. VanVleet off the dribble, now lined up facing eye to eye with Steph Curry. That basketball's tipped away by Moody. Shot clock down to 9. 5:42 left to go in this basketball game. We've got ourselves a very close game. That is inbounded to Steven Adams. Steven Adams going to give this one to Thompson. Thompson working. Thompson, elbow, jump shot. That's a good shot. Oh, bro. Thompson with the adjustment in midair. What a move. 79-75. Steph Curry with the basketball. Amen Thompson up to 8 points today. He's 4 of 9 from the field. Here is Chef Curry, double teamed. Curry going to give this basketball away. It remains Golden State Warriors basketball. Jabari Smith pleading with the officials. Draymond Green saying, nah, man, that wasn't me. We're watching it one more time. Well, the Rockets Stadium is watching it one more time. Let me loosen this up a little bit. Got that clamped down pretty hard. Oh, snap. Sorry, it's my pop screen. There's Chef Curry, a deep shot. Oh, my gosh. Steph Curry shot from a mile away. Hits that shot like it was nothing. Steph Curry up to 31 points. They were not, look, I said at the start of this live stream, if they were going to win this game, if the Rockets were going to win this game, they'd have to shut down either Curry or Butler. They haven't shut down either. The Warriors get the rebound now. Steph Curry coming back with it. The score 82-75. Steph Curry on the drive. Steph Curry will lose it, though. That is stolen by Şengün. There is an alley-oop that is not going to be converted as it was a layup alley-oop. Dude, if you get alley-oop, just drop the hammer, bro. What are you doing? Either way, that was alley-oop to Terry Easton. Easton couldn't put that one away. The score is 82-75 with 4:34 left to go. And I ask you again, ladies and gentlemen, who will win this game? Wasn't there supposed to be a guy guarding him? Yeah, I guess. Maybe. Okay. Golden State Warriors up by 7. Şengün. I'm listening to him say Şengün, so I'm going to just say Şengün. That is a pass to Şengün. It is recovered by Jimmy Butler. Jimmy Butler gets the steal. Jimmy Butler going to come back the other way. How about Jimmy? How about St. Jimmy? Back to Steph Curry. Curry back to Jimmy. Jimmy going to try to put it up. Jimmy not going to get it in. It is rebounded by Şengün. This time Fred VanVleet for 3. Wide open off the back of the rim. Too much mustard. And this basketball is going to get poked away. This time the Golden State Warriors with it. And Steph Curry's going to take his time. Steph Curry going to dribble. Steph Curry on the drive. He's going to be double-teamed wide open. There's a man, Moody, going to take the shot. Moody hits the back of the rim, hits the front of the rim. It's rebounded by Green, and that's going to be tipped in by Draymond to score 84-75. Up by 9 now, the Golden State Warriors. Draymond Green, 2 points, 5 rebounds, 2 assists. That's the second bucket for Draymond. That's 4 points for Draymond Green now. There's a shot for Şengün. There is a foul. Okay. A foul. Draymond Green trying to flex, looking at the officials. Doesn't matter. Şengün's going to get that free throw. Yeah, I keep hearing them say Şengün, so we're going to go with Şengün. Rap, and he a free throw. On the beat, yo, I'm rapping, he a free throw. Oh, my gosh. That was so whack, you'll give me a panic attack. You may got those, but I got that creamy peanut butter. But he says it like the SpongeBob meme with the, I got that creamy peanut butter. Me hominy oi. Oh, man. Okay. Ladies and gentlemen, we are still live coming at you from San Antonio, Texas. I cannot believe that you guys are still hanging out with me. Thank you guys so much. Look, the Houston Rockets and the Golden State Warriors, this game is close, but it is late AF. And most people don't stick around on this channel this late at night. And normally, our live streams are over by now, but we still have 3 minutes and 23 seconds left to go. I told Christina that this was going to be a long live stream. I knew it was going to be a late live stream. I don't know if I love these late live streams, but either way, I want to say thank you guys. Thank you guys so much for giving me any of your time tonight. Look, it's Sunday. Not only is it Sunday, it's Easter Sunday. And most of you guys were probably hanging out with your families, probably drinking and barbecuing and grilling and having a great time. So for those of you who don't have that community or that support group or those people around you, I still want to say thank you guys for hanging out with me. Thank you guys for watching Football Nation. Thank you guys for, just being here, man. It's a 9-point game. Thanks, Gray. Gray 59, I appreciate that. Sorry. Hang on. Almost done. Okay. Thanks, Father Time. There's the shot. Şengün's shot is going to land. Steph came to play, says King. They got Luka Don, says Diamond. Yeah, dude, big facts. LA Lakers. Is Draymond Green trying to get into it with one of the officials right now? Draymond Green is the kind of guy who would literally stick an official just because. Just because. He didn't even care if he gets ejected from the league forever. He's already faced that before. He was supposed to get suspended indefinitely from the NBA, and he's back. Broderick, he's reading, I guess he's dropping comments expecting me to read something out loud, but I read the comments before I say them out loud, Broderick. I do appreciate that. Here's off the dribble on the drive in the paint. A little pump fake, kicks this one back out. Play clock winding down. There's the shot. The shot no good. That'll be an air ball. The score is 84-77. It's still a 7-point game. The Houston Rockets doing their thing. Houston Rockets trail by 7. It's still a chance that the Rockets can come back in. I mean, Broderick, if you're a monkey, you can be a monkey. Reeves, Doncic, LeBron. Facts. They should have won that game last night, but they just didn't show up. Austin Reeves didn't show up. That's really one of the biggest issues is that Austin Reeves needs to play like he belongs in the playoffs, not like he's a rookie like he was when he got drafted by the Lakers. Anyways, Houston Rockets up by 7. The score is Houston Rockets down by 7. The score is 77-84. Here we go on the move right now. Kicks this one out to Van Vliet. Van Vliet for 3. Van Vliet hits the shot. The score is 84-80. Golden State Warriors 84. The Houston Rockets 80. Fred VanVleet with a big shot. Steph Curry kicks this one back. This is a wide open shot for Moses Moody. Moses Moody answers back with the three of his own. Bang, bang, bang. All I want is bang, bang, bang. That's a Group X song. Anyways, Houston with the basketball. Passes that to Şengün. Şengün inside the paint. Kicks this one out to Green. Jalen Green shoots the elbow jumper. That is off the mark. Podziemski with the rebound. And it looks like Steph Curry will bring this one back. Lisa saying, very good people hanging around, and it's a good time. Thanks, Lisa. I'm here for you, Robert. Don't you worry about it. There is Steph Curry on the layup, rebounded by Jimmy Butler, who gets the layup. Not only gets the layup, was clearly fouled, and there is nothing coming from the officials as far as a whistle. People on the sidelines, courtside, yelling at the referees. It is crazy. Warriors in playoff mode immediately, says Germ. Facts, bro. Here we go on the drive. Fred VanVleet kicks this one out. Fred VanVleet for three this time. Fred VanVleet short. Rebounded by Draymond Green. Draymond Green pushes this to Jimmy Butler. Jimmy Butler up the court, up by 9. Nobody going to hit 100 points at this point, the way it looks. Jimmy Butler working on Şengün. Up by 9. Golden State with about a minute and 5 seconds left to go. Jimmy Butler for 2 will hit the bucket. The score is 91-80, an 11-point game with 60 seconds left in this one. The Rockets might lose at home. Here is the drive. That is Jalen Green on the layup. Jalen Green. Hey, there's CJ Stroud. CJ Stroud in the crowd. Ba-dum. CJ Stroud was in the crowd. The camera just panned over to him. I recognize that face anywhere, dude. I love CJ Stroud. Okay. Houston Rockets looking to do their thing. Podziemski working on his man. Podziemski on the drive. Podziemski gonna lay it up and in. What a difficult shot for Podziemski over Dillon. And that is almost stolen. It is going to be stolen. Jimmy Butler going to come with it. Jimmy Butler going to dunk this one in, making it a 95-82 game with 25 seconds left to go. This game is over, guys. That's a shot from Fred VanVleet that's going to be picked up by Thompson. There's a three-point shot. They will literally not even care. Golden State Warriors up by 10 with 14 seconds left to go. There's going to be a foul right here. Jimmy Butler going to be fouled with 10-point lead. With a 10-point lead. Good job. Brooks is salty. I know, Ray. He sure is. Nalimad, what up? Houston, we have a problem. Thank you, Mr. Green. I appreciate you. Thanks for checking in, bro. Brooks is salty, says Jay Smith. Queen Marie saying, Himmy. Damn, I could go to sleep now. Diamond Boy, don't even say those words to me, dude. I can go to sleep right now, too. I've got a 1-week-old downstairs. And as soon as this game is over, that's exactly what I'm going to do. This game is over, guys. The final score of this game, 95-85. There's the inbound pass. The Golden State Warriors just going to hang on to this one. Houston Rockets Stadium. Toyota Center has already been cleared out. That is it. What's up, June Canor? Appreciate you checking in right now. Guys and gals, thank y'all so much for hanging out with me. That is the final score of the game. The final score, both teams under 100 points. I will be live for you tomorrow. Gray59, he says, see you tomorrow. See you tomorrow, Gray. I'll see you guys super soon. Fist bumps to everybody. Golden State Warriors win 95-85 over the Houston Rockets. I will see you guys super soon. I had a 3-hour drive, 2 minutes from home. I got you, strategy. Good night. Thank you, Lisa, for checking in. Broderick saying yes. Good night to everybody. All right, ladies and gentlemen, I'm out. Peace out. Thank you guys so much for watching this live stream. I'll see you guys super soon. Thank y'all. Peace.